Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
Oh my God.
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
The best quarterback in the world,
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen Entchev here with Colin Rudisil. Ready for a fun show tonight? A lot of great series as always, but there's probably one that I will take all my time to talk about. The High Roller series is back in the room. It's a 10 crate series. There is 3 authentic helmets per crate, 30 total boxes, 10 total breaks. There's a guaranteed speed flex in each crate. There's 10 speed flexes. All 10 of them are on our graphic. I'm going to show it off real quick, Colin.
I think you should.
I think the graphic is better than your face or my face. No offense to our faces, Colin. But
I mean, when you're looking at these.
this graphic is better. So we have a Randy Moss Chrome Flex. That's on the Patriots. It has like the You Got Moss on the top. We have an A.J. Brown custom lid. Barry Sanders Chrome Flex with the visor. Drew Brees Hydro with the visor. Adrian Peterson Chrome with the visor. Tom Brady Speed Flex with the visor. Rob Gronkowski Bucks Hydro with the visor.
Stop.
Chrome Flex Bettis and Ward dual signed. Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex custom lid. And then maybe one of the coolest ones, if not the coolest one, is the Larry Fitzgerald.
What?
That's a Chrome Flex Larry Fitz. If you are new to sports memorabilia, you probably don't know this. If you're a sports memorabilia guy that knows a lot, then you do know this. Larry Fitzgerald is one of the most rare autographs in sports. It's the first Fitzgerald authentic we've ever had in the break room.
It's unbelievable.
And it's that beautiful, Colin.
The only thing that'd be more unbelievable is if you told me there's only 10 crates and there's one of these in every single one of them.
Well, that's actually what it is, Colin. That's the case. That's the case, Colin. 10 for 10. 10 headliners, 10 crates. Each one of these boxes, one person will get one of these helmets. It is nuts. They're all either like something custom. The only standard Speed Flex is actually the one that's probably worth the most. Tom Brady, and it is a visor, and it's on the Patriots.
These are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, this is the High Roller. We've had a lot before in the room. Maybe not a lot, but 4 or 5 times. This is the best High Roller we've ever had, which in theory makes it the best series in the history of Ultimate Autographs.
Wow.
Company's been around for about 10 years or so. We've been doing live breaks for, about 3? And this might be the single best series we've ever offered.
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, not going to say no. So let's get the show started. I'm going to make this fun. I'll go ahead and make the chase item today the high roller. I'll give you guys a little extra incentive to get in. What's up, Jason Campbell?
What's up, Jason?
Doing good, buddy. How are you? How are you, sir? That is the former Bear and Washington and Raider quarterback, Jason Campbell, just frequents the break room, Colin.
Pleasure.
So good to have NFL quarterbacks in the room. Let me see what the dice roll is going to be tonight. We are going to make the chase, of course, being the high roller. Let's see the dice roll here. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher. We got 5 and a 2, 7 on the dice roll. We are also 1 away from the 1 and 4. No pre-fills, right, Colin?
No pre-fills, correct, sir.
So obviously the high roller is the best break at the moment. But we do have a really, really good high 1 and 4 series. There's only 1 spot left. We got ourselves a Ted Williams autographed baseball bat. Is the one main photo headliner left with 6 boxes left. This Ted Williams bat should be coming out tonight, Colin.
Let's go.
So Jason's sobbing after the Packer loss. Oh, okay. Well, sob away, Jason.
Tough.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm a Bear fan, but that's okay. I like Jason because I know plenty about sobbing because us Bear fans have been sobbing for seemingly forever. I mean, I wasn't alive when the 85 Bears existed, Colin. That wasn't me. The last time the Bears were good, they had Lovie Smith as the coach. They went 10-6. They fired him, and that's what I call karma.
Yeah.
Their second best coach record-wise since Lovie Smith. You know who it is?
Yeah, I saw this graphic, and now I don't remember who it was.
Oh, it's the guy they fired most recently, Matt Nagy.
Nagy.
And just over 500, just barely.
Yeah,
think
I knew
a couple
one of them
games,
was just over.
Just over 500, and he's the best guy since Lovie. So Kyle Dissler is in, Jody Grider, John Sutter, Lawrence Tardif, Michael Bennett, Travis Berrios, Sammy Joseph III, Greg Watson, all these guys ready for some breaks, Colin. I cannot wait to see the high roller. Cannot wait to see the 1 and 4. We have probably my 3 favorite breaks in the room. High roller, 1 and 4, and diamonds all at once, huh?
Good gracious.
That's pretty good.
Should be a good night.
David says the tank for Taylor tank is fired up and running. Don't be scared to jump on Packers. They're 2-2, David, and they've got a solid young quarterback. I don't think they're on that train. I think it's pretty much the Bears and probably the Bears.
Well, if you ask David, it's the Saints, too.
Yeah, well, again, the Saints are too good for that. Although now that Carr is injured, maybe famous Jameis will help the tank. We'll see.
We'll see.
We shall see. There's always time to tank, he says. Okay. That is true. But I don't know. Can the Bears win more than 2 games, Colin? I'm not so sure. So if you've got 2 wins already, you're probably going to be ahead of the Bears.
They got to do some soul searching, that's for sure.
Yeah. Closed up to 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Number 1 dropped me a box number. This 1 and 4 series is amazing. Up until we got the high roller in the room, I was going to say it's my favorite series we have, but now there's the high roller, which is kind of its own class, right? Like it's up there. Like you've got Leo Messi, and then you have Ronaldo and Mbappe, just still good but below Colin,
Sure,
right?
Right.
Sure. Or Jalen Hurts, and then you have McNabb and Vic. That makes more sense, right?
It's a little closer, right? I mean,
a little closer.
I don't know if Jalen Hurts is better than McNabb yet, but
You don't think so?
No.
Jalen Hurts last year, who's out there in the diamond helmets, I think better than any year McNabb had, personally.
We're gonna have to look.
All right, we'll have to compare.
I'm gonna have to compare.
Don't ask Thor. He thought the Broncos would beat the Raiders.
Leave me alone, David.
He's still hating on you for that.
I did think it, all right?
I picked the Raiders, by the way.
Clearly, the Broncos have more problems than I realized.
Yes, they probably have the second most problems in the league. Bears and Broncos, the toilet bowl this weekend.
Yes, it is.
We talked about the Bills and Dolphins game. who's winning the Bears and Broncos game?
I saw somebody said that game should be flexed to Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.
You want to hear the sad thing?
What?
Locally on CBS, you are forced to watch the Bears and Broncos game instead of the Bills and Dolphins, Colin. So better fire up the red zone to actually watch good football.
Yeah, gosh. I don't know. Neither one of those teams should want to win that game.
No. Let's see. I'm going to randomize our box numbers because no one's called one out. 1 and 4. We have 12, 32, 34, 35, 36, and 40. To the wheel we go.
I was just not very high on the Raiders. I'm still not that high on the Raiders, if I'm being truthful. But they are better than the Broncos. I will admit that to you now, David.
I'm not high on either of those teams, but I do think the Raiders, like you said, are better. Let's do box 12 because 6 is the one it chose. 12 is closest to 6 for the 1 and 4. Could this be the Ted Williams, Colin? 1 in 6 chance at Ted Williams here. Oh, hold on 1 second. I think I'll give it to Rob. I do always say tie goes to the customer. The box wasn't on the desk. It was very tight, Colin. I will give it to Robert. He wants 34. All right, Robert, thank you, sir. We'll do the Walter Payton box here. Yeah, I think he put it in right after I randomized, but I'll give it to him. What a guy. You're welcome, Robert. Now, let's see. Dice roll was 7, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Lawrence Tardif, welcome to the room, new guy. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about UA. Michael Bennett, you've got the baseball spot. Basketball is Michael. Robert, everything else. The most coveted spot actually is the baseball spot.
Yeah, it is.
I would say with that, Ted Williams in this series, I mean, maybe when the Brady was out there, maybe the Mahomes, you can argue Jim Brown, but those guys are all off the board. The coveted spot in here is the baseball spot. We do have a football item coming up, though. It's a full-size replica helmet.
Lawrence getting a W.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I do always say there's no fillers in here. I think this is Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that looks like Bo's auto.
I don't have the card, but it is Bo Jackson. We've pulled him enough times. One of the best running backs, talent-wise, in college history. Pro Bowler in the NFL, All-Star in the MLB. I mean, injury is what kept him from being a great NFL player, but he was definitely an iconic name, Bo Jackson. So new customer mojo, Bo knows for Lawrence. This is what the filler hits look like in the 1 and 4, Colin. That's pretty darn good, I would say, for $150. Bo Jackson.
For sure. No doubt.
We don't really see the guys do that anymore. The dual sport guys, it's kind of something that, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders did it. But as far as at the professional level, we don't see it anymore. You really don't.
You really don't.
Congrats on the W, Lawrence. Welcome to the break room, says Daniel Kyler. Facts?
That was nice of you, Daniel.
Daniel Kyler is a super nice guy. Welcoming in the fresh blood here at UA, Colin.
Yeah, what a way to start, man.
Lawrence.
Little Bo Jackson.
Could Lawrence get a Lawrence Taylor in that high roller? Perhaps, right, Colin? Perhaps.
I don't see why not.
Bo
Somebody's
Jackson. You're welcome, says Rob. Right the assist, Rob. Rob dishing out assists a la Magic Johnson. All right, I got a question for the room. A question for you, Colin. You've had a little bit more time to think about it. Now, you and I were both discussing this pre-show. So there's 10 crates, 10 speed flexes. Each crate will have a speed flex. Of these 10, which one would you most want to get for you? And I'm gonna give myself time to think. More importantly for the customers, what Colin and I think doesn't matter nearly as much because we can't play these breaks. What do you guys want? And Colin, I'll give that question to you as well.
Man, usually when there's an Eagle as a headliner, it's pretty easy for me, but this series, it's just so out of pocket. So much cool stuff, so many big names. I think Larry Fitzgerald, honestly, we don't see him a lot. It's on a Chrome Speed Flex. I've never seen a Cardinals Chrome Speed Flex. It's one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. It is such a cool lid. I like the Adrian Peterson as well. The Randy Moss, by the way, says "You got mossed" across the top. You can kind of see it right above the auto.
It's better than it looks, I would say, on their stream.
I don't think you can go wrong with any of these.
Yeah, so we got Rob Carr says Brady. Daniel says definitely Barry for my collection. Brady definitely to sell. Then Chad Moore says Rob, which is Rob Gronkowski.
That helmet is crazy.
But yeah, that helmet is legit. Now that's sick. For me, it's got to be Larry Fitzgerald, like you said, Colin. That's a very rare autograph. We've never seen him in the room. I love the color red, period. That chrome red for the Cardinals, second all-time in receiving yards, Larry Fitzgerald. That's number one for me.
The guy has more tackles than drops.
Yes, he does. Career. He would never drop the ball.
That's unbelievable.
Number two has to be Randy Moss. That helmet, like we were just saying, in person looks even better. The red and the blue combo. I'm such a big Randy Moss fan, right? He is the most talented receiver ever. Going Randy Moss, number two for me among these lids. And I kind of think the Gronk or the Peterson are the next coolest looking. I'm only going to say Gronk because we do see Adrian Peterson a lot. We have seen the Vikings chrome a lot. I would go Gronk as my third, Peterson as my fourth. And then from there, it's just, take your pick. I mean, Brady is probably worth the most. Definitely money-wise worth the most, but I'm a guy that likes aesthetics. So do prefer those other names out there.
Yeah, right, Chad? The more you look at this graphic, the better it gets,
Yeah.
There's just stuff everywhere.
Chad says, I didn't see it. Change it to Sanders. And Barry's got to maybe be the next one for me because of that sick visor.
It is sick.
That thing is nuts.
You can't go wrong, like I said. And there's one of these in every single crate that we're going to do.
All of them. So, like, the worst one, which is... I don't even know how to say worst one. I mean, you might disagree, but for me, it's the A.J. Brown. That's the worst thing you can get in the Speed Flex portion of the crate. That's pretty good, right? I mean, Lawrence Taylor, the Bettis Ward. I mean, those are typically helmets like that are like the headliner. Those are like the worst options. It's just ridiculous. And I don't know, David, you probably know more than I do about, looking for a Brady on the market. I would say any type of Brady will sell.
I bet it sells more than $349 or $79 or whatever.
Well, the Brady Flex is worth more than $3,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's $379 a spot. It's well worth it.
Well worth it.
I mean, if you can win with one spot. All of these helmets are worth, more than double, more than triple that. For sure, Colin.
And I don't know if we've even mentioned this yet because we've been talking about how great the headliners are, which they're great. There's two other boxes that happen in this.
It's a triple box break.
Right.
So you can win multiple items for sure. So we have Dak Prescott, Curtis Martin, Stephon Diggs, George Kittle, Eddie George, Tony Gonzalez, some of the other authentics still in that series.
Yeah, so those guys are going to come out along with
Correct.
those headliners you see right here.
So that is insane. I mean, look, this is as cool as it gets. This is an awesome series. It's stuff that we've really never had before. We've never had that exact Fitzgerald helmet. We've never had that exact Randy Moss helmet. We've never had that Gronk helmet. We have had the Brady Flex, but other than the Brady, maybe I've seen the Bettis Ward one time, maybe that Peterson one time, the Barry one time, but the rest of these names on that specific helmet, I've never seen it, right? It's like a one of one, as collectors say, a lot of these lids here.
Yeah, this is a series where I'll take one from Terrell Owens' book. Get your popcorn ready.
Right?
Every single break.
The high roller. It's one of these breaks, too. I say this all the time about the high roller. Sometimes it takes one or two breaks for it to really pop off. The guys really have to see what comes out. Once we see that, Colin, then it goes like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, David says, if you're looking to win one to move, the Bettis Ward is your best bet. Okay, that's David's advice. Obviously,
it's a dual sign.
It's dual sign. There's a lot of Steeler fans out there. It's hard to say. Honestly, I kind of think these would be cool to have at your house, personally. I mean, I know a lot of guys in our room want to flip. A lot of guys want to keep. Unless you have one of these, I mean, for me, the one that's going to be the movable one is the Brady because of how much it's worth. It's a normal Patriot helmet, but any one of these lids, that's a centerpiece. Like someone comes over to your house, they're like, what is that? Like, we don't see the teams wearing these helmets, Colin.
No.
Now, you don't see this. So for me, again, obviously everyone's got their own opinions, but David, personally, I think this is helmets that you ought to keep, I would say, right?
They're all, I mean, I'd keep them.
I mean, those are centerpieces right there.
Or at least, I mean, trade value wise, you should be able to get something that you would get of equal value. That would be
That's a centerpiece. Yeah. That's like the name in your collection. So only 3 guys have gotten in there, Colin, so far, huh?
Yeah, kind of hard to believe.
Yeah, it's shocking. I mean, this has been something that has been selling typically in about 2 hours. So it's been moving really, really quickly. I know the room's just a wee bit slower this week than it was a few weeks ago, of course. But whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, there's going to be a time where this series just pops off. So we just need 3 or 4 big players to really get it moving. Maybe they don't know what's out there. Call your friends, text your friends, let them know. Robert says, nice hit. Raiders, Bonos. I'm going to give a quick rundown of the other series besides those massive, massive names, Colin. We do have really good ratios in the diamonds. We have 19 boxes left, 8 photoed headliners: Brett Favre, TJ Watt, Drew Brees, Nick Bosa, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, John Elway. It's an 8 in 19 chance at a photoed headliner. 3 top 10 quarterbacks ever: Favre, Brees, Elway. We have Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, 2 of the best 5 quarterbacks right now. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Both top 5 quarterbacks right now. Watt and Bosa, 2 best defensive players, and then Justin Jefferson, maybe the best receiver in the league. 8 in 19 chance at a photoed name: Stephon Diggs, Nick Chubb, DK Metcalf still out there. Makes it 11 and 19 in the diamonds. So we got the can't miss. Everything is out there in this series too. Speaking of series with insane headliners, we got 2 running backs that never missed a Pro Bowl: Jim Brown and Barry Sanders.
How about it?
Cream of the crop, maybe the 2 best backs of all time. Some of the best receivers ever: Michael Irvin, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. We have a young quarterback for Dallas. Maybe not so young anymore, but still a talented player, Dak Prescott. Other than the chrome flexes, the Brady's, the most valuable item in the room is the Mahomes, right? In the never-ending can't-miss reps, salute to service Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the game. Tyreek Hill, the fastest receiver in the league. Heck, the fastest player, period. You can't teach speed, Colin.
No.
That's for sure.
Guy's electric.
6 to go in the jerseys. Got 2 headliners left. Tiki Barber, giant great running back. Jason Taylor, former defensive player of the year for the Dolphins. Slab cards, 8 slabs left. All the headliners, 25 slabs left, Colin. All 8 headliners left. LaDainian Tomlinson, Justin Herbert, Joe Montana, Julio Jones, Aaron Donald, Tua, Adrian Peterson, and Brett Favre. Some awesome quarterbacks again. Legends like Montana and Favre, young stars like Tua and Justin Herbert. What was a better draft pick, Tua or Justin Herbert, Colin?
Boy,
that's tough. I think they were, 1 pick apart or something in the same draft?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right? Exactly.
I'd take either.
I'm on Team Tua. I'm a Tua guy. Accuracy for Tua is amazing. New mini helmet series, every headliner out there: Irvin, Joe Green, Deebo Samuel, Steven Jackson, Marquise Colston. Love the Oiler mini, Earl Campbell.
Beautiful.
Hall of Fame running back, the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice, Micah Parsons, Brian Urlacher. All those mini helmets still available. We got the diamonds, which I showed off already. The 1 in 4, there's only 5 boxes left, and we have 3 headliners left. Ted Williams, autographed baseball bat, one of the best hitters of all time. We got Paul Pierce, Boston's all-time leading scorer. Then Miguel Cabrera, one of the best hitters ever. Detroit Tiger legend. Last guy to get the Triple Crown, Mickey.
Yeah.
So 60% chance at a headliner.
And that Bo Jackson we pulled was a filler.
That was a filler hit. Wasn't even in the listing. And then, of course, this Immaculate Series, which we've been showing off throughout the show. Randy Moss, second all-time in receiving touchdowns. A.J. Brown, he was third in receiving touchdowns last year. Barry Sanders, maybe the best running back ever. Had he not retired early, he would have the rushing record, not Emmitt Smith. Drew Brees, second all-time in pass yards, passing touchdowns. Adrian Peterson, top 5 all-time rush yards, rushing touchdowns. All these helmets, Colin, worth more than $1,000. That's how good these are. Tom Brady, worth more than $3,000. The GOAT, the most expensive football autograph. Probably his best weapon consistently, right? That one season with Moss, that was crazy, but overall, Gronk was his best weapon throughout his career.
Well, his next weapon was probably Randy Moss. He's there too.
Right, exactly. Bettison Ward, dual signed, great Steeler players, running back, receiver, Super Bowl champion teammates. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player. And then once again, cannot reiterate this enough, Larry Fitzgerald does not sign often. The first Fitzgerald authentic in the room. And we talk a lot about the all-time great receivers. You almost forget about him, right? I mean, the only guy with more receiving yards than Larry Fitz is Jerry Rice. So that
he should
is
be in the conversation.
Absolutely on the conversation. Like you said, more tackles than drops.
Yeah.
Larry Fitz.
That is a ridiculous stat. The guy plays wide receiver, by the way.
Right, exactly. He'll tackle you. So let me know what you guys want to play. Clearly, it's a little bit of a late arriving crowd because how great that high roller is, the fact that it's not full yet, it is a little bit of a late arriving crowd, Colin.
Yeah.
Better late than never, though, right? That's what we say here in the room.
I'd say so.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
We got some baseball going down tonight. Cubs in must-win mode. Half a game back of the Marlins. Good news for the Cubs. Pirates up 3-0 on Miami, so they could get back in that wild card hunt with the W. So what do you guys think? What are we breaking? What are we breaking? About 20 folks watching, Colin. Even if only, 5 of them want to order, 1 spot each. High roller gone just like that.
Just like that.
My goodness.
Liberty got a 14-point lead at half.
Was that WNBA?
Mm-hmm. Playoff time.
Colin, you're the biggest WNBA fan I know. I'm more of a casual WNBA fan. I've never met someone who's into it as much as you.
They scored 37 points in the first quarter, which is the most ever in WNBA history.
It's going to be Aces and Liberty in the championship. That much is pretty obvious, right?
It should be. You never know. I mean, you know how these things go.
Yeah.
Seems like people should be cruising, and then they don't. Connecticut's pretty good.
I know exactly how it is because it seems like the high roller should be cruising, and it's not. I know exactly what you're talking about, Colin.
That's a great point.
We put out the best series ever, and it's still 5 spots away.
It'll get there.
Everything Chase Meyer. It's a brand new series. Just to clarify, Chase, there is only 10 crates in here. It's a triple box break. The $379 a spot. That's for a triple box break. 3 authentic helmets, and there is 1 speed flex out of the 3. There will be 10 speed flexes in the series, 1 per break. All 10 are right there in front of you, right? There's no 8 and 10 chance at a headliner, 7 and 10, 3 and 10, 2 and 10. It's a 100% chance at a headliner in each break.
Yep.
It's just a 1 in 3 because there's 3 boxes per break.
Just a question of which one.
Yeah, they're all coming out, and there's not a single one in there that I would not be thrilled to get, right?
Right.
Every single one. And Chase, for you, like Colin and I were saying earlier, those are the chrome flexes, the speed flexes, but everything in this series is really good. There is, for example, a Tony Gonzalez authentic in here. Chase Meyer is, you probably guessed it, a huge Chiefs fan.
Falcon.
He's a smart guy, Colin. So Tony G, for example, is another one of those lids available in this series, Mr. Meyer. So let's get in there. Let's knock out this high roller. Let's make this a fun show. We always say 3 or less is the magic number, right? It is now 5 away. As soon as we get to 3 or less, that break is going to go, within 10 minutes or so, right?
Right.
That's all we need to get it down to 3 or less. A lot of legends in there. A lot of legendary players. And I like that a lot of different teams and divisions represented. I mean, we have Breeze and Gronk in the NFC South. We got the NFC North is that Peterson. NFC East is D.A.J. Brown. NFC West is Larry Fitzgerald. AFC North is Hines Ward, Jerome Bettis. AFC East is Brady. And if you AFC West, we have Tony Gonzalez in the listing column. So, I mean, for only a 10, break series, a lot of stuff is represented. So, high roller, who's rolling them dice, Colin?
Aha.
Let's roll those dice. I'll be going to the college stomping grounds next weekend. It's my first vacation in about a year, Colin. I'll be hitting up the good old college casino. Haven't been to the casino in a hot minute.
There you go.
So, pump for that.
Win something.
I hope so. I won't win anything as cool as these helmets, though.
That's absolutely true.
That is very, very true.
Probably not even enough money to cover one of these helmets, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't know how much you gamble at a time, but...
Yeah, no, I'm probably not going to gamble that much.
Yeah.
They're all worth over $1,000. I'm not bringing $1,000 to gamble.
That's kind of what I figured, but...
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm up 1,000, though.
There you go.
But with my... much less than 1,000.
Are you a blackjack guy?
I am a blackjack guy.
Always.
Blackjack is so fun.
Here we go. Chase has got 2 spots in that high roller.
Let's go. He's listening. 3 or less is the magic number. Chase just took one for the team. Got us to 3 or less away. Chase Meyer. Not only did he take one for the team, he took one for himself.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can win. I mean, it's a triple box break. 2 spots.
You can
win you 3 helmets. He can win all 3.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't really see the 3, like 1 spot win 3. It's happened, not very common, but 2 spots to win 3. Definitely well worth it.
That has definitely happened, yeah.
Let's go, says Chase Meyer.
He ready.
He's ready. Chase Meyer is ready. And the guy's a winner. He likes the Chiefs. He likes the break room. That's what I call W's, Colin. Hey, there's an eagle in there. A.J. Brown.
That's true. I was going to say there's 3 undefeated teams left, and I'm trying to remember. Chiefs are one of them?
They're not one of them.
Oh, that's right.
Not
that's
now.
Right. Yeah,
they like to knock out the losses early, so they save their best ball late.
Sure.
That's the strategy. Chase Meyer got a spot in the 1 and 4.
I don't think so.
No, you got 2 in the high roller, it's showing, my friend. Although you did get a $100 discount with Signature Club.
Well, that's good.
So that's good. Yeah, we don't have you for the 1 and 4, Chase, but that's the other break I would recommend, Colin. And if you guys don't want to do high roller, I would recommend the 1 and 4. There's 5 boxes left. There's a Ted Williams bat still in play.
Right.
Can we show that off one more time, Colin? No, it's back here.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Ronnie just got into the high roller, so we're 2 away.
Ooh. Let's go. Ron Insalaco has awoken from his slumber. Insalurkin Insalaco. So the 1 and 4 series, as we know, Colin, if it's a baseball bat, it has a sheet of paper in the box because the baseball bats don't fit in the box. This is that Ted Williams bat. One of those 1 and 4 boxes will have a sheet of paper that says, "Congratulations, you've won an autographed Ted Williams bat." 19-time All-Star, one of the best autographs I've ever seen, Colin. Beautiful baseball bat, just waiting to be pulled in that 1 and 4. So 2 spots to go in the high roller. I'll drop this link in. I mean, we got Scott Deans in here, Dallas Williams, Nathan Alberts, Michael Bennett. This thing could be flying off the shelves, right, Colin?
Absolutely.
Maybe Rosa comes back tonight. Is this the night of Rosa?
The return of Rosa?
Rolling Rosa.
Let me just check for his chest to make sure, but...
Sam Massey as well. Sammy Joseph. Sammy Joseph is already in this break. So let's go.
Yeah, I don't see one in here for you, my guy. If you got an order number, though, let me know. But
what's the new miniseries? Is that a 30, Colin? 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call, Daniel Kyler. 1 through 25 on the new minis. Those have been updated. So 2 to go. Let's get that high roller knocked out.
2 to go.
I mean, I want to see these helmets in person, Colin. It's one of those things where they look great on the graphic. They look even better in person. It's just, words can't describe these helmets until you start seeing them on the stream, and then in person, they're even exponentially better. It just keeps getting better, better, and better. So who's all in? We got Chase for 2. Ronnie's got 1. Kyle's got 1. Michael's got 1. Sammy's got 1. Is that everyone in there, Colin?
That's everyone. Yep. Sammy, Michael, Kyle, Chase times 2, and Ronnie.
So there you go.
You see this Jamison Williams is getting reinstated?
Yeah, I would bet on him.
I love it.
I would bet on him. He's a very talented receiver. The Detroit Lions are for real, Colin. They are for real. You know how, everyone makes a lot of predictions. You're right sometimes, you're wrong sometimes. I've been very right about Miami. I've said that a lot on the show. I'll go ahead and admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about the Lions. I questioned their defense. Their defense looks good.
Mm-hmm.
They do look like the NFC North champs, Detroit Lions. Last time they won the NFC North, Colin, made the playoffs as the division winner, was 1993 when Barry Sanders was still on the team. That was the last time, Colin.
It's been a minute.
Well, you weren't even born, were you?
No.
What year were you born? 94, 95?
95.
95. So Colin was not even born the last time the Lions won the division. The reason why they won that year, Barry Sanders, maybe the best running back ever on that Chrome Flex. So
We are ready for the first one.
High roller?
Yep.
Let's go. Hutchinson, definitely going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's a menace.
Ronnie says, opposite of Tinder, picture looks better. I like it, right? In Tinder, the picture looks better. For us, they look better in person.
Right.
Justice has the best award posted on eBay. Got some messages on it. And Sammy says, hey, all. What's up, Sammy?
Sammy closed it out.
Of course he did. High roller number 1. Drop me a crate number 1 through 10. There's only 10 of these, Colin. That's it.
That's it. They're all in the room.
I'll give you the Ted Williams. Colin doesn't even have to walk out of the room to get them, right?
Yeah,
They're all in here. We got them in here before the show started, in preparation for all 10 of them closing, right?
Right.
That's the goal. What's up, Sammy Joseph? He says 4, please. Chase had 6, then he had 3. Doing great, Sammy. How are you? We've missed you in the break room, Sammy. That's what's up. So, just to be clear, I know Chase maybe hasn't seen the high roller. These are a triple box break. They're crates, as we call them. So only need 1 number. There's going to be 3 of these per crate, as you're about to see here in a second in the high roller. So Colin's dropping all 3 of these here. So it'll say, for example, high roller crate 4, 3 of 3. So it's a triple box break. Only need 1 number.
That's it.
That's it. And they're all authentic. This is, I guess we have so many new customers, they really probably don't remember the 2 rep 1 authentic loaded dice, but these are all authentics to clear it up. Sammy says, doing great. I'll be back. Been slammed at the office in football. That's all right, man. Sometimes life calls.
Oh, yeah.
I always tell these guys, play when you can. But I also tell these guys the high roller is something that we used to offer every week. We're now offering it every about 2 to 3 weeks, Colin. We haven't had a high roller, I think, in 19 days is the last time we had it. So definitely not something that we're going to have all the time. So when it's in the room, I would say get in there and play it. You never know what's going to be in the room next.
Yeah, and it's back and better than ever.
Yeah, this is the best high roller so far. Dice roll was 7, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Sammy in the NFC North, which could be that Adrian Peterson. We got Chase in the NFC South. There's a Drew Brees, a Gronk, Kyle's got the NFC East. Some guy named A.J. Brown, Colin.
Yeah, that guy's good.
Yeah, Sammy Rice in that Larry Fitz Chrome Flex spot. NFC West. Ronnie and Sulaco, AFC North. Dual sign Bettis Ward. Chase is the AFC South. Sammy in the Brady spot, AFC East. And Michael's got the AFC West. There is a Tony Gonzalez in the listing, by the way. High roller number 1 coming up here. Break 4, 3 of 3.
Let's get it.
Let's go. There will be 2 authentics in here that are not speed flexes. So this is a non-speed flex authentic. Gotta say, it's pretty good too, Colin. Maybe the second best tight end in football right now. It is George Kittle on the Eclipse Authentic. George Kittle actually tied with A.J. Brown for 3rd in receiving touchdowns last season. A.J. Brown also in this series. Kittle, massive week last week. Did work for me in fantasy. That's the NFC West. Closer magic. Sammy Rice.
There you go, Sammy.
Good start on Kittle. What's up, Keith? Keith Castle, what's going on, buddy? Jump in that high roller, sir. Nothing but speed flexes in there. And there is a, let's see here. There's actually not a Raven that I see in there, but there's a lot of great items in there, period. A good start for Mr. Rice. Rice, baby. Sammy. We have a Sammy Rice and a Sammy Joseph in here. He says, thanks. You're welcome, man. You are very, very welcome. Good start with the Kittle. I'll get this one put away. And 2 more coming up. We do have a jersey break, I see, Colin.
Yep. Keith closing that one up.
What up?
We've already got 2 into the next high roller.
Perfect. You should be able to, Keith. Let me drop this in for you, man. There should be a code you were emailed. And you should be able to put that code in here and get that free mini. That's that link for that, sir. If you weren't given the code, give our customer service team, our marketing team, 48 hours to send you something, and then reach out to them Monday if you haven't gotten something. But I think he might have already gotten the code. I think he's looking for a mini mystery box.
Cool. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah. So he puts that code in. It should be for free, Colin. Who got in the next high roller?
Got Dallas Williams in there.
Of course. Another one of those guys that is just waiting for this series to come back, right?
Yeah. And Eric Schlimmer.
Eric who?
Schlimmer?
Is that a new guy? What's up, E? I think we got a new guy in there, Eric.
He's got a few orders.
Okay. All right, second box coming up here in our high roller loaded dice. This right here, I can already see the visor, so you probably know where I'm headed with this one. Colin, please try not to take this helmet.
Oh my
It's
God.
the A.J. Brown Speed Flex.
Wow.
And this is a custom lid.
I changed my mind.
The best part of the helmet, the green visor. Look at that thing. That is insane.
My God.
Speed Flex, A.J. Brown. He was 4th in the league in receiving yards last year. Tied for 3rd in receiving touchdowns. Off to a good start again. This helmet is...
Look at it.
I mean, it's ridiculous. The graphic did not do it justice, Colin.
Oh, it's the coolest one. I changed my mind.
Oh, my God. I still think it's the least coolest one.
I'm going to change my mind every time.
There's so many good ones. 6 says Chase. Sweet says Kyle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sweet indeed, Kyle Dissler. On this insane A.J. Brown.
Wow.
This thing is ridiculous, Colin. Absolutely ridiculous.
It is. En fuego. This room just got about 20 degrees hotter when that came out.
Man. Woo. Wow, says Robert. Wow, indeed. So, I'm not sure, Chad. That's a customer service question. I can't figure out what you missed or didn't miss. But you can email them and they will have record of whether you got something filled out. So you can probably put the bow away. I think this We'll keep all 10 around. We can decide after the show what makes the cut, what doesn't. But I think we'll have a revolving door on the desk, right? As far as all the chrome helmets, everything else, or the Speedflex helmet, rather, everything else is not really going to be on the desk tonight, right? It's going to be these lids.
Probably.
Yeah. Right? Keith, this is the best break we offer. The high roller. I know Keith is a newer guy in the room. And there's nothing better than this series, Colin. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It is beautiful.
I think so.
So, George Kittle, A.J. Brown, ironically, the two guys that were tied for third in receiving touchdowns last year. So, that's definitely a cool start.
I would say.
That's nice, says William. Congrats, Kyle, says Sammy. Yes. Big congrats indeed. The third authentic here in the High Roller Series. Ooh, this is fresh. This is clean here, Colin.
I believe it.
One of the best flashes in the game. Eddie George for Tennessee.
There you go. We knew he was in there.
That's the AFC South. That is Chase Meyer. Congrats, Chase, on your Eddie George. That is a triple box break, Keith Castle. Triple box break. It's $379 a spot. 3 helmets come out. Not a single, not a double, but a triple box break. How about that, Chase Meyer?
Yeah. And
More
it's
than
guaranteed headliner in every single break.
Correct.
One of these speed flexes is coming out every single time.
Every single time. So Chase Meyer on the Eddie George, 4-time Pro Bowler, more than 10,000 rushing yards. He was on the Madden cover of the first Madden game I ever played, Colin. Madden 01 for the PS1.
Wow, I was 6.
Yeah,
Marshall
good
Falk
times.
was my first one.
Okay. Nice get, Chase. Nice get, Chase. Actually, both guys who had
Pretty.
2 spots in this break won. So, very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed.
Oh,
Boy, yeah. George Kittle, Eddie George, and I mean,
your boy.
that speaks for itself.
I think we're going to have some fun with this break tonight.
You know what's good when William Maynor, who is one of the biggest Cowboys fans I know, doesn't enjoy the Philadelphia Eagles.
Sure.
That's nice.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Game, respect, game on that one.
Respect, baby. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. So, safe to say we'll run this back, Colin.
I think it's 4 to go.
4, yeah, again, you see 1, then it gets moving, right? That's what it is. The first 1, the first 2 are always the hardest to get knocked out in a break that's a high entry point. Once these guys see what it's all about, it starts selling pretty fast.
Yeah, as it should.
Yes, I'll put the Eddie away. We do have a jersey break amidst all this high roller stuff we'll do tonight. Liam Miller, Jody Grider, Darcy Standish, and Keith Castle.
And Keith did get that mini too, so
Perfect.
we have that personal as well.
So drop me a number for the jerseys. And Keith, the next minis are 1 through 25. So let me know what number you would like that is 1 through 25 on your personal, sir. Otherwise, I'll let the wheel decide. I think, Colin, we're pretty much good to put everything away tonight except for the specialty lids.
I would think, right?
The only other thing I can see maybe keeping around just in case is if we do the Ted Williams in the 1 and 4. Darcy wants box 12. Thank you, Darcy. 12 going off the ticker for the jerseys. And we'll have 20 on Keith's personal after this, Colin.
20 per
2-0. That's his lucky number. Who do you get number 20 tonight in the loaded dice high roller? Barry Sanders, perhaps.
Ooh, I like that.
That'd
3
be
to
nice.
go.
3 to go. Yeah, it's gonna take off.
Yeah.
It takes 1 or 2, and then it really starts moving.
Like, I kind of feel like these guys are BSing me.
Yeah, right. Is it really gonna take that long? So 7 clicks. Dice roll was 7. We got Liam in the NFC North. Darcy's got the NFC South. Keith, you've got the NFC East. Darcy, NFC West, AFC North. Jody, AFC South. Keith, AFC East. And Darcy, AFC West. Keith is looking for Ed Reed. Number 20 for Ed Reed. That makes sense? In my opinion, the best safety I ever saw, Colin. Everyone, I mean, you're probably going B-Doc, but
course.
everyone's got their own opinion, of course. Stand up, Darcy. Darcy Standish. She was on fire in the room last night. Off to a good start here with Garrison Hurst.
Nice.
Former Pro Bowl running back, former comeback player of the year, All-American in college at Georgia. The only thing that slowed him down in the NFL was injuries. NFC West for Darcy. Yes, sir, says Keith. Dawkins, ridiculous too. Both of those guys were phenomenal. So good get for Darcy. I'll get this Garrison Hurst written up for you, Darce. We'll do Keith's personal, then probably, hopefully, the next high roller. Again, just to clarify on the high roller, there's only 10 of these we can do. There's a guaranteed headliner in each crate. We cannot do more than 10. There's only 10 of them, Colin. So that's only 10 breaks. I know it's 3 boxes per break, but 10 breaks do go pretty quickly in the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with this.
John Lynch was really good too, another hard hitter, Keith. Troy Polamalu, of course. All of those guys, amazing safeties in that era. John Lynch doing pretty good with the Niners as an executive, right? GM. He's got pretty good squad there in San Fran.
I'd say.
They're your number one contender in the NFC. I said it yesterday, all due respect to Dallas. I think I'd be shocked if it's not the Eagles or Niners in the Super Bowl, Colin. A lot of craziness has to happen for it to not be one of those teams out of the NFC, right?
I would think, but you never know. It's just one game, you know. It's not a series.
That's what I'm saying, but someone to upset both of them just feels, for me, very unlikely.
I agree. For Sunday, Austin Eckler.
Yeah, not good.
Hate it.
Not good for your fantasy team or the UA fantasy team.
Good for football, darn it.
True. Box 20 coming up for Keith on his personal. Let's get this man a Raven. What do you say, Colin? How about a Raven?
Give it to him,
Oh, my
man.
God. You can't make this stuff up.
It's a Steeler.
Yeah, it is. You want some turkey, Colin? Here's some ham for you.
Dang it.
You know who it is. Jack Ham, Hall of Fame 88, one of the best linebackers of all time. A member of that Steel Curtain defense, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Keith Castle is a Raven fan. He keeps getting Steelers, Browns, and Bengals.
Well, look, it's pretty.
It is a beautiful
It's a nice
flash.
helmet. He's a legend.
It is a beautiful flash. Chad says disagree. I think the Lions could take them with how they looked last night. I think last night the Lions looked great. Green Bay also didn't look great. I mean, Detroit might be the third team right now, them or Dallas. I don't think they could take the Eagles or Niners, but that's just my take, personally.
We'll see. They look good. I agree with that.
Good.
And they're going to get Jameson Williams. Like, that receiving core is solid.
Yeah. Keith, believe me, our job here in the room is to sell helmets. We want you guys, the customers, to be happy. If I could do something on purpose, I would get you a Raven. This is strictly coincidence. I like you, Keith. I don't want to make you mad, but these are mystery boxes. That's how it goes. I mean, literally, if I could do something on purpose, as nice of a man as Keith is, giving us all this business this week, I would purposely get him a Raven. But it's not how it works, so I keep getting him Steelers instead.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. This is funny. So, nice lid says, well, maybe I got to stop talking about it, how he always gets the rival team. Maybe I'm putting that, like...
Announcer's jinx.
Announcer's jinx, announcer's curse.
Keep putting it into the ether.
Yeah. It's a look, like I told Keith this last night. I know this is a personal, so you're guaranteed to win. But in the breaks, there's guys who take L's. I'd rather get the rival team than get a loss, right? Because you can sell or trade it. So that's definitely better. Chase says, that was me earlier this week, Broncos and Raiders. William claims that 20 is always Steelers. Okay.
Always Steelers.
I don't think that's true.
Wow.
I mean, maybe he's noticed the pattern that it's Steelers most often, but out of 20 to always be Steelers.
Just kidding. I was about to say, I'm going to go into a deep dive of Ultimate
I was
Autograph.
going to say, someone please call box 20 in another series.
But yeah, we got to see.
Let's see if there's the Diamonds, box 20, TJ Watt. Right?
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Whoa.
So let's get it, guys. 3 spots left in that high roller, Colin, right?
Yep.
So I know some guys just hopped in. Our view count did go up a little bit, so I want to let these guys know for sure. Because every time I say 20, it's a rival team, he says. Okay. Well, here's a 20 that's pretty good. Barry Sanders, Colin, right?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
That Sanders Chrome Flex, maybe the best running back ever. That blue visor really makes that thing pop. I actually was lucky enough to see all these helmets in person. And specifically, I would say, Colin, of all those helmets, the one that looks way better than the photo is the Randy Moss. That Randy Moss in person looks unbelievable. It really is. There's a thing that says you got Moss on the top of the lid as well. The blue and the red together is crazy. I mean, we can make a case here that we have the most talented receiver ever in Randy Moss, the most talented running back ever in Barry Sanders. We can say maybe the best quarterback ever, Tom Brady. Maybe the second best quarterback ever, Drew Brees. Probably a top 5 back ever, Adrian Peterson. Maybe the best tight end ever, Rob Gronkowski. Maybe the best defensive player ever, Lawrence Taylor. And probably a top 5 receiver ever, Larry Fitzgerald. We might as well call this the High Roller Speed Flex GOAT series, right?
Yeah, might as well.
These dudes can ball. That Bettis looks so gorgeous. Yeah, that's a Chrome Flex. It's a Bettis and Heinz Ward dual signed. That yellow visor on that thing really makes it pop. And all these helmets actually that are photoed, other than Moss and Fitzgerald, they all have visors. And the Moss and Fitzgerald, honestly, Colin, are the 2 coolest looking ones. They don't even need the visor.
They don't even need a visor.
Don't need it.
It might take away from it.
So, look, I'm saying maybe Chase Meyer. I'm a Chief fan like you. I think that Travis Kelce's the best. Tony Gonzalez might be better as well. Which Tony Gonzalez, by the way, is also in this series, just to clarify. I'm just saying that, Gronk, Kelce, Gonzalez, between those 3, I'm not getting super upset if you pick any one of them, right? They're all roughly on that first tier. Eileen Kelsey's got more receiving yards per game than both. But I can see why someone would go Gronk or Tony G as well, Colin.
Yeah, Zach Ertz probably first. But...
Okay. I'm going to say Dallas Goedert.
No, I have taste.
You have taste? Okay, refined taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know who's first. Probably Tony G still, but Kelsey's right there. Gronk's right there. There's really a wrong answer, I feel like.
Gonzalez has the most cumulative stats, right? The most receiving yards, the most catches. He played the longest. Gronk has the most Super Bowls, but it's a team game, right? And Kelce has a lot of the records now, like most 1,000-yard receiving seasons. He's got the most... Actually, Gronk has the most touchdowns in a season, but Kelce has the most, double-digit touchdown seasons, stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's tough to say.
Yeah, I mean...
tough to say.
Antonio Gates is up there, too.
Most receiving touchdowns ever for tight ends, Antonio Gates. So you really can't go wrong with any of those tight ends. And Thomas with a good point. Kelce also has Taylor Swift.
Well, he's winning in that department.
I always think to myself, Colin, how many minutes into the broadcast can I go before bringing up Kelce and Swift? And this is the longest I've made it all week.
Wow.
57 minutes, and someone else brought it up first. So kudos to me.
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
It's
how do you not talk about it?
It's the hot news.
You talk about shooting your shot.
He shot his shot.
Oh, and he made it.
Again, nothing 100% confirmed, but appears to be hitting right now.
Yeah, I think so.
So
I think we're doing another high roller.
Kelce, by the way, most 1,000-yard receiving seasons, most receiving yards in a season. I think Gronk does have him beat in touchdowns, though, for now. High roller coming up. High roller number 2, right?
Correct, yep.
All right, high roller 2 on the way. Colin's getting that list finalized. Ronnie says Pat Fryermuth, greatest of all time. All right, Ron.
Couldn't agree more.
The Eagles have Kelsey and Swift too. Although they do. They do.
That's the best tandem.
I don't know.
Hey.
Did you see the thing on Instagram? There was a couple that dressed as Kelsey and Swift for Halloween 3 years ago.
No way.
And said it would be a good couple. So that's why they chose the pairing. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
It's on social media.
That's fantastic.
It's great. Chase Meyer wants crate 6. What helmets do you guys want in the high roller? Just out of curiosity, so we know what you guys want the most. If you don't mind dropping in the chat, which helmet would you most want in that series?
6, huh?
We'll do 6 here. Eric, Dallas, Ronnie, Chase, Sammy. And look at Keith. Keith Castle jumping in ×3 here. He sees the fire in here, Colin.
Win every single one.
You can win 3 helmets, absolutely. Chase says Moss or Tony G. Look at Chase. He doesn't even care about the speed flexes as much. He wants the Tony Gonzalez in the listing.
Little PC.
Now, that's a Chiefs fan right there for you. That is a Chiefs fan at heart. 6 and 7. We got Chase in the NFC North. We got the NFC South is Keith. Ronnie, NFC East. Keith, NFC West. Keith, AFC North. Keith's got that Raven spot and that Steeler spot. Eric, AFC South. We got Dallas, AFC East, and Sammy, AFC West. Big break coming up here. Triple box break. The high roller, the best series we offer here in the room. Start with this one. Trying to figure out which one is the flex. Hard between these two. I think this one, I don't know. We'll see here in a second. They're all heavy. It is hard to guess for sure. All right. The first authentic in our second high roller. 3 authentics coming out in the loaded dice here. This series is crazy because this is easily a headliner in a typical series, Colin.
Okay.
It's not even in the listing in this one. We got Kurt Warner, Hall of Fame 17, with the greatest show on turf inscription. Wow. That is the best offense of all time. Warner, Bruce Holt, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, 2-time league MVP, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame quarterback. He's got the most passing yards per game in the playoffs all time, Kurt Warner. That's the NFC West. And would you look at that? Keith did not win a rival this time. He's taking home Kurt Warner.
There you go.
There you go, Keith. You did it, buddy. That's the start, right?
That is beautiful.
Nice hit, dude, says Keith. Yes, sir, he says. Sick-looking signature, says Michael. Can't get any better on the penmanship. Wow, right? The Kurt Warner auto is one we should talk about more. It is nice, Colin.
It is beautiful. And the story's great.
Yeah, I still got to watch that movie.
I can't believe you haven't.
I know. I'm upset.
You're one of the biggest Kurt Warner guys.
I am. I'm in Kurt Warner fan zone jail right now. So it's Keith with the Kurt. Good job, Keith Castle.
Great start. Yeah. Any other night that might be on the desk.
Right. Tonight, it's like only those specific helmets are on the desk, Colin. But you're right. Any other night, this at least makes an appearance briefly on the desk.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Keith. I mean, he did have 3 spots in there. If he wasn't going to get at least one, it was going to be definitely not good.
He's shooting for all 3.
He wants all 3. He can get all 3. That NFC West, by the way, Mr. Larry Fitz is hanging out there on that Chrome Flex. That bad boy is sick. We'll run this back, I'm sure, Colin, right?
I already got one spot bought in.
This is what the fillers look like.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner with the greatest show on turf inscription, Colin. That's just the filler in here somehow. I'm very, very happy with this series, I'll say. As a breaker, when you're pulling cool items, it makes the show a lot more fun, right?
For sure.
It makes it a lot more fun. The second helmet here in the high roller loaded dice. What do we have next here? Oh my God, get out of here. Rob Gronkowski. Tampa Bay Buck Gronk.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at this beautiful red visor. This is, I think it's like a hydro Colin. This thing is ridiculous. Rob Gronkowski went with Tom Brady to Tampa Bay and helped them win another Super Bowl. And would you look at that? Keith Castle, NFC South, King of the Castle, Rob Gronkowski, Keith.
Good gracious.
Let's go, he says. That helmet is out of pocket. Oh, my God.
Wow.
This is nuts. Rob Gronkowski, baby.
Oh my gosh, it is so cool.
It looks even better in person. 4-time Super Bowl champion. Led the league in receiving touchdowns in 2011. He's going to be surely a first ballot Hall of Famer, right, Gronk?
I would think.
I
right?
think so. Keith Castle, congrats on Gronkowski. That's his wife's team. There you go.
Well, Christmas is covered.
What's the saying? Happy wife, happy life. There you go, Keith Castle.
You did it, man.
That is how you justify spending money in the break room. But honey, look.
Yeah,
Look what I got you. It's a Rob Gronkowski Hydro Speedflex. Enjoy.
Boy, that's pretty.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
He says facts. Yeah, facts indeed, brother. Facts indeed.
you're not done yet, Keith. I mean,
He could get one more.
you could hit the trifecta here.
He can get an Ed Reed maybe as a filler, right?
Oh, that would just be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it?
He might like that one the best.
Yeah.
Honestly, knowing Keith.
5 to go in the next one.
It's gonna go. We're on that run right now. These guys see Colin.
Right.
Here's that Gronk.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's fire.
Good Lord. Look at these two.
Straight up fire. No, Keith, don't say that. Why settle with just Ed Reed when you can get Ray Lewis next? Or Terrell Suggs, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what we got here, Colin. I mean, so far, all of them have been great. Ooh, I almost thought for a second it was Dallas, a Colt fan, but it's Eric Schilmer here. Dwight Freeney.
Oh, nice.
A member of the 100 Sack Club, one of the best pass rushers ever. Former Super Bowl champion. Had that filthy spin move, Dwight Freeney.
Yeah, he was really good.
The man was phenomenal. So good get Eric on the Dwight Freeney lid. Another great break. Another phenomenal break. So, legends, superstars, past, present, current. This high roller does not disappoint.
This is the truth.
I'm going to go on the next one, Colin.
5.
5 to go. So
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, get those spots while you still can. There's only 8 left in the whole series.
In the
right?
whole series.
Only 8 crates left. There's also 8 headliners left. Each crate has a guaranteed headliner.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the Chrome Speed Flexes yet. We haven't seen Brady yet.
You're right. We haven't seen a Chrome Speed Flex. These are the other ones, and the Chromes are the coolest ones, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are really, really cool, but in theory, there's better ones left, which is crazy to think about. Absolutely crazy to think about in this high roller. We are rolling in the break room.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Still no Rosa.
No Rolling Rosa.
No Rolling Rosa. That's what we're playing in fantasy this week. So I'm hoping she doesn't roll in fantasy.
Slow down, Rosa.
So you guys on the order page should not slow down because we need more of these, Colin, right? We want more.
We want more.
We want more. 5 spots to go. I'll make it easy for you guys and drop that link directly in the chat here for the high roller. And before we get too crowded, Colin, I will go ahead and give you some boxies here.
It's probably a good call.
Yeah, because it's gonna get going to get crowded. I mean, once Nate the Great gets in here,
Oh boy.
he's going to be buying 4 of these, if not all 8. He might shoot a shot there.
You never know.
So I would get those spots now. Nathan was in here big time last night. This is the Gronk box. Here's Captain Kurt Warner. Cool. Cruise control in this high roller. Who's in the next one right now? Is Keith in there yet?
I don't know. Let's see.
I think Ronnie's in, right?
Chase, Sammy, and Ronnie.
All right. Dwight's a good one. Adds to my collection, says Eric. Congrats, man.
Nice. Little PC.
Yeah, a little PC collection. Dwight Freeney.
Are you a Colts fan, Eric?
That'd be sick,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be sick.
That would be sick. And again, there may not be an AFC South photoed headliner, Colin, but, I mean, we just saw Eddie George and Dwight Freeney. AFC West doesn't have a photoed headliner. We got Tony Gonzalez out there. So all those spots represented. Can I see that Gronk here? I'll put this one in front of me while we wait, because this is so far the hit of the show. Sorry, Colin.
Oh, you're good.
This is the hit of the show. Rob Gronkowski. I love this red visor, too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like, again, the picture doesn't really show it off as much as you see it on the stream, and even better in person.
It's gorgeous.
Rob Gronkowski, Tampa Bay Buccaneer lid.
Can't go wrong.
Cannot go wrong.
There's 8 crates left, and there's 8 headliners left.
There's a 100% chance at a headliner in the high roller in each break. And you kind of just put it best. I mean, what is my favorite? I don't want to speak for you, Colin, but for the customers, the other day we had someone saying I like the chromes the best. We have not seen a chrome in here yet. Randy Moss is a chrome. Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, Bettis Ward, Larry Fitz. 8 crates left. 8 speed flexes. Also 5 chromes left.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that really, really pop. And if you haven't won a chrome speed flex, for the guys that have won it, when I say the helmet looks better in person, that's the one specifically I'm talking about. That Larry Fitz is one of the coolest helmets I've ever seen. The Randy Moss is one of the coolest helmets I've ever seen. The Adrian Peterson. Just these lids are just out of pocket, Colin.
They're so good.
And they all come with the visor minus Fitz and Moss. Like the Barry Sanders with the visor, Lawrence Taylor, Bettis Ward, Peterson, Brady. All of those also come with visors in this high roller.
4 to go.
4 to go.
Darcy Standish.
What up, Darce? Stand up, Darcy. Darcy's getting pumped for the game Sunday. Bills and Dolphins.
Yeah, she probably would not have liked our takes earlier.
No. She did. She was very nice. I think it was yesterday, because I brought up the game yesterday, too, because it's the biggest, I would say the biggest game in the NFL this weekend. No question, right? She said, I hope no one gets hurt. I was like, that's a good point, Darcy. We don't want that.
Yeah, please.
By the way, I am picking the Dolphins. Colin's picking the Dolphins. But I would not be shocked if Buffalo won. That is definitely one that could go either way.
I did not put a lot of confidence on it in the confidence pool.
5 on the confidence pool. And I felt like that was maybe too many, but that's what I have on at 5.
Yeah, I don't remember what I put, but I know it wasn't a lot.
Yeah. It's such a big game for Buffalo in particular, in my opinion, because if Miami goes to 4-0, Buffalo's 2-2, and they've got the head-to-head game, and Buffalo lost the division game against the Jets. I mean, I know it's a 17-game season, but if Miami wins, it's going to be a long way back for Buffalo in that division race. It's probably a little bit more important for Buffalo as far as standings go.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But I also think that that the Dolphins realize it's their time for blood, right? This is the time to get it. Experts are predicting Buffalo, says they good. Makes me feel even better. That's how it is. Fade the picks, right, Colin?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel even better. For example, last night, we had a lot of score predictions in the chat. We did have more guys picking the Lions, but we had a lot of low score predictions. So we were saying it's going to be high scoring because everyone's picking low.
That's how it
Sure
goes.
enough, it was high scoring.
Well, it's like the first week when it was Chiefs line. We were all saying it's going to be super
all
high.
over, then it was low.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's how it goes.
we are moving more on the high roller, Colin. Only 3 spots to go now in the high roller.
Getting there. Justin Kinslow in.
What up, Justin? Justin, you were just mentioning it earlier. If you don't mind sharing, sir, no pressure. You don't have to. Just a question. Again, if you're not going to want to share, just no pressure at all. But he was saying that he put that Bettis Ward helmet up on eBay, getting some emails, getting some looks. What's that going for roughly, Justice? Just so we can give a little estimate, because it did sound like he had interest in it, because he won the same helmet, I think, in the last high roller.
Dang.
What's that roughly going for, Justice? So let us know, good sir. If you want, of course. If you don't want to say how much you're selling it for, no problem, no pressure. I imagine those type of lids are ones that, if you are going to sell them, you can find someone that'll pay more for it, right? Just because a lot of people might pay $1,500, there might be that super Steeler fan that pays $3,000, for example, right? A lot of it is personal preference.
Absolutely.
If there's a billionaire Steeler fan that says, I want to bid on this thing, I want to make sure no one touches me, what is $3,000 to a millionaire, right? Nothing.
Sure. Yeah,
it's
nothing.
pocket change, Colin. Pocket change. $22.50, Colin.
$22.50.
Yeah, CAD, $22.50.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. And that one, again, may be one of the lesser ones in there, Colin. So, again, personal preference, of course. So,
It's $22.50.
$22.50.
I'd take that.
So, I would say all these probably worth more than $2,000. So, that's what you're playing for, right? $379 a spot. All of a sudden, doesn't feel so crazy, right?
No, not at all.
Over 100 views, 5 people watching, says Justice. Okay, so he's got some
Interest.
Got some interest.
People are thinking.
Well, Steeler fan base is very, very passionate. I mean, they are definitely among the most passionate teams. As Don Garrick, we haven't seen in a while in the break room, he said they're America's real team, not Dallas.
I like that.
That's what he said. So that's a good one. That is a good one. Good to know, says Keith Castle. Yeah. Now that one, of course, is the Chrome Flex. It's a Speed Flex, Keith. The Speed Flex Authentic is worth typically more than double what a normal Authentic is. Then you add the Chrome, you add the Hydro, the specialized helmets, the visors. Like a typical Bettis Ward dual signed would go for a lot less. But because it's a Speed Flex, it's a Chrome, it's got the visor, it's got 2 autographs, that adds more and more value.
Absolutely.
So anything you get in this series, if you want to keep it, great. You want to sell it, great. And you have a lot of great options, right? And these are all huge names. Like, that's the big thing about this series, Colin. Not only are the helmets insane looking, but they're incredible names. I mean, you get an Adrian Peterson is awesome already, but you get it on that helmet, even more awesome. You get that Larry Fitz, who almost never signs autographs. You get that on a Chrome Flex, forget about it, right?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So come and get these lids, guys. Gronk and A.J. Brown, only ones off the board so far. We can only do 10, Colin. That's the most we can do. Cannot do any more than 10. These will likely go tonight, most likely. If they don't go tonight, they should almost for sure go tomorrow, right? If you're going out for a trip, right? You're going to be like, I'll be back in the room Sunday, guys. Sunday, these helmets will not be here, Colin.
They will not be here.
They will not be here. So now's that time. Get in there now while you can still get them.
Gonna be Joe just looking at all the greatness.
I know.
And it probably won't make it back to you.
Joe Aguilar.
You got to rob him from.
I actually think Joe may not get to look at any of them, Colin.
Oh, I agree.
It is only 8:18. And you know how the night owls come in after 9 o'clock is the truly busy crowd, especially on a Friday night. I think you and I will be looking at them for the next about 2 hours, and then we'll be done looking.
I'm just happy. I'm going to see it all no matter what.
Right, because you're here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for
I'm
you.
not missing it.
You probably, when I said, Colin, we're going to drop the high roller today, you're like, oh, okay.
That's
cool.
a great idea.
You actually have missed a lot of them, I think, right?
Yeah, I think I was here for the very first one. I've missed everyone since.
Yeah, we've been doing the Sunday special for these a lot. A lot of times dropping them Sunday, and then they're done on Sunday.
Yeah, never see them.
So...
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I think Joe and I dropped the very first one on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And after that, yeah, haven't seen them.
Haven't seen them. Should. It's sick looking. The picture doesn't do it justice until you see one. Exactly. Look, I say that all the time, and some guys are probably thinking, Kamen's just trying to sell these, make him, he's lying to us. He wants to make it look cooler. He wants to sell these helmets. That is the God's honest truth, Colin. They look much better in person. The picture is like the C, the stream's like the B, and then the in-person is like the A++++.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks so much cleaner in person. So, now let's get this done. I mean, he'll literally vouch for it right there. Customers themselves are vouching for it. So 3 spots left. I don't know what's taking so long, right, Colin?
Yeah, kind of weird.
It is. I thought it was going to go quicker. Thought it was going to go just a wee bit quicker. But then again, after this one, we'll be 30% of the way done, right?
That's right.
So,
gosh,
even though it's taken a little bit longer than expected, we're only 8 breaks away from getting it done. Clear it out. Hasta luego. See you later. So we're on that doorstep, man. On that doorstep. Yeah, this is probably the best high roller. They've all been really good. I think we've had, 10 speed flexes in each one. But the last one we had, I think, like 3 or 4 just standard speed flexes. It was Brady, Manning, the big names. But this one has more of the hydros, more of the chromes. I know the entry point's a little bit higher, but it's because the names are better. And the other hits were great. I mean, we had Kurt Warner, George Kittle, Eddie George. Those were the other helmets in there, Colin, in this series.
Yeah, right. No misses.
No misses.
We're 2 away now.
Stephen Curry shooting free throws. That's what this is.
No misses.
Come on, boys, says Chase Meyer. Got us to 2 away. You the man, Chase.
Yep, he's got 2 spots.
Chase Meyer is the man in here.
Oh, boy, the Yankees are
The Yankees
getting
down
throttled.
10-0 against the Royals.
They are getting throttled. I should have known. Usually William or Bob will let us know how good the Yankees are doing, and then
No one said anything.
yeah, no one said anything.
The Cubs might be in trouble. They're 0-0, but the Brewers have bases loaded, nobody out in the 5th.
Cubbies, what are we doing?
Steven's going to need to cry on your shoulder, Colin.
No.
You have to give him a supportive hug or something.
Nah.
No?
I guess.
Okay.
Where was he when the White Sox have just been doing terrible this whole time?
Smack talking you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to see this fire, says Chase, right? I do as well, Chase.
I think it's closed.
It's close. Keith Castle, king of the castle. He wants more. High roller. Number 3. Drop me a crate number, guys. First come, first serve for our 3rd high roller. What an incredible series it's been so far, right, Colin?
Haven't seen him miss yet.
Nope.
And I don't think I'm going to start now.
We're not going to. I mean, all 30 boxes are going to be great. There's going to be 10 that are outrageous, out of this world, and 20 that are just very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's basically the other helmets are diamond level helmets, right? Like Tony Gonzalez, Kurt Warner. Those are diamond level names. So, Chase, Sammy, Ronnie, Darcy, Justin, Chase, and Keith. First come, first serve on the crate number. We have done 4, and 6. It's 1 through 10. So everything available but 4 and 6 in the high roller. Keith wants 10.
Getting all the even numbers out of the way.
Right? Get the even numbers out. It's the opposite of my girlfriend, Colin. She's obsessed with odd numbers.
Okay.
Where does Caroline fall on that?
I don't think she has a preference.
I saw Caroline at our work meeting. I was going to yell her name out, but I was like, maybe not.
I didn't even see her.
She walked by.
Oh.
Yeah, she walked behind you briefly. I think she was trying not to be seen on the camera.
Would be my guess.
Yes. But she was at our work meeting this week, very briefly. 7 times coming up for our divisions here in the high roller.
These are all out of order, but
That's
they
okay.
are all crate 10.
It doesn't matter. As long as they're crate 10, we're good.
They are crate 10.
All right, look at this. Chase has the AFC West looking for Tony Gonzalez.
There you go.
Not even one of the speed flexes. Sammy's got the NFC North. Chase has the NFC South. Keith, NFC East. Justin, NFC West. Keith in that AFC North spot. You know it's that Bettis and Ward dual signed. We got Ronnie, AFC South. Darcy, AFC East. And Chase in the AFC West. Be rolling high here, baby. High rolling in the break room.
Things you like to see.
Oh, Carlos Rodon not doing well. The former Chicago guy, ×2.
6 hits, 8 earned runs.
That's not good.
2 walks.
That's not good.
He did not get an out, I don't believe.
Oh. All that not to get an out.
Yeah, they didn't even get an out.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were going to say it was like 1, 2 innings, 3 innings.
No.
Okay.
No. That was all in the top of the first.
Okay. Ouch.
Or bottom of the first, whatever it was.
Ouch. Now, here's something that's not ouch. Authentic helmets in the high roller. We got ourselves... Ooh, here's a Viking hit. We have ourselves Chris Coleman with one of the most factual inscriptions in the history of the break room. Cancer sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That does suck. Sammy Joseph, nice get on Chris Dolman.
Nice.
I've never seen that in the break room. Something
I don't think I have either.
very different. I've never seen that inscription. It's the retro Viking lid.
Yeah, I think he passed, a few years ago?
Yeah, recently. He was an 8-time Pro Bowler, led the league in sacks in 1989. So Pro Football Hall of Famer, of course, 150 and a half career sacks.
That's a lot of times he hit the quarterback.
That's a lot of sacks. Chris Dolman.
Very nice.
That's cool.
Good inscription. I like it.
Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Most career sack leaders. He is number 5 official leader. Number 7, if we go off the unofficial stats, that is since 1960. So whether he's 5th or 7th all time, that's pretty high. Chris Dolman.
Very much so.
So good get there, Sammy Joseph. The 3rd. Sammy.
Slamming Sammy Joseph.
Slamming Sammy Sosa. And Joseph. I want to see the Cubs welcome Sammy back, but that's just neither here nor there.
I'm just throwing that out there.
And he did die from cancer, Colin, so that's why the cancer sucks inscription does make sense. So we'll get this one put away for Sammy. I do like seeing fresh names in the room, right? Names we haven't seen before.
Well, especially a guy that had 150 sacks in his career. Almost 1,000 tackles to go on top of it.
150 and a half, Colin. Don't forget that half sack.
A half.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Chris.
I think I wrote that one up, or did I? I don't think I did. All right, another authentic coming up here in the triple box break. High roller, loaded dice. Let's get dicey in the room, right?
So far.
It's been incredible.
Stop now.
Oh, is this what I think this is? Is this what I think this is? Oh, Chase Minor! It's your boy, Tony G.
Hey.
Tony Gonzalez, Eclipse Authentic. Most receiving yards for tight ends all time. Most catches for tight ends all time. Man, this is beautiful. Get Tony Gonzalez signing the helmet as well. All these guys talking about, I want this speed flex. I want that speed flex. Chase Meyer says, I just want Tony Gonzalez.
I just want Tony G.
Here you go, Chase. The kingdom, baby. Tony Gonzalez.
He said, I need to see this fire.
He did.
I think you saw the fire.
Oh, he saw the fire, all right. He saw the fire, all right. Tony Gonzalez.
This color is my favorite paint pen, too, just because when it hits the light, it's like yellow and red and orange. Like, there's a ton of different colors in it.
Yeah, right.
It's really cool.
Ronnie's trying to call Lawrence Taylor next. We'll see, Ron. I mean, I know he's coming out tonight. Is he in this box or is he in the next box? Who knows? But that's pretty good. I know we always say this, we don't cheer for guys in the break room, but we do love to see guys get their favorite team. That's pretty cool. Tony Gonzalez.
Very cool.
I mean, this is what, depending on where you land, this is the second, the third, the fourth coolest cheap item you can get. I mean, I would say it's probably Mahomes 1, and then 2 is either Gonzalez, Kelsey, or maybe Len Dawson, right?
Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes is cool. I mean, Dante Hall's cool. Tyreek Hill's still cool. But if you're looking at the greatest Chief players of all time, I mean, Tony G is either 2, 3, or 4, depending on where you stand.
I will not sit here and take this Matt Castle disrespect.
Matt Castle, nice. Let's go, says Chase Meyer. Let's go indeed.
Another guy that could be the hit of the show on some nights.
Yeah,
But
not even on the desk today. No room for him on that desk. All right.
So we know what this means.
All right. This is going to be a speed flex here, Colin. Which one?
I'm guessing Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson is Colin's guess.
The Dancing with the Star contestant.
I was about to guess, but I already saw the visor, so I think I know
Oh, you're out.
which one it is. I'm out
Well, it's
for
a
guessing.
visor. It's not Larry.
Well, I'll
Not
tell you
Larry.
you're wrong. I'll
Ooh.
tell you who's right. It's Ronnie and Sulaco. It's LT, Lawrence Taylor, baby.
He knew it.
The GOAT defensive player, 3-time defensive player of the year, tied for the most ever, more than 100 career sacks. One of 3 guys to win the league MVP that wasn't a quarterback or a running back.
Boy, that's pretty.
It's a beautiful speed flex, the beautiful blue visor. It is Lawrence Taylor right there. Keith Castle, he's heating up. Keith is heating up here in the breaks. Congrats on the LT.
Beautiful.
Man.
So, once again, though, that was not a Chrome Speed Flex or Tom Brady.
I think the rest of them, are they all Chrome? There's the Breeze Hydro.
Breeze Hydro, yeah.
And then
that's
there's
it.
the rest are either Brady or the Chrome Flex.
Or the Chrome Flexes.
Ridiculous.
I love the clips on the Breeze Hydro, too. It's
Yeah.
solid lid.
It's going to be sick.
They're all solid lids. This is a great lid.
They're more than solid, I would say, Colin. The fillers are solid. I mean, they're not even solid. Tony Gonzalez is beyond solid. They're all great lids. Let's go with that. Nice, says Keith. Nice indeed. Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, 3 different colors we got going on here. I mean, the 2 dipped, obviously, but then the red streak on the top.
Yeah, the blue looks really cool, too.
Yeah.
Once you see it in person, Keith, you're going to be all shook up.
Very
So,
cool.
Lawrence Taylor. Now, these
That'll do.
breaks don't stop, Colin. The fire in this high roller refuses to stop. It is a ridiculously amazing, incredible series that we are witnessing here tonight.
Already got Ronnie in the next one.
Of course we do. So 7 to go. Who's going to join Ron? High roller, loaded dice. Oh, here we go. Ronnie's looking to trade, saying, Keith, is that a keeper for you? Question mark.
Big LT fan.
Ronnie is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was so big on Lawrence Taylor.
I mean, he's never outright said it to me, but
Okay.
he always wants Lawrence Taylor when he's in something.
So. Oh,
Or
Keith
forward?
says it is a keeper, maybe. As in he's not going to trade? I don't know.
I don't know. Ronnie's got good stuff.
Well, Ronnie does have good stuff. He's got a big, big collection.
We're 4 away.
Chase Meyer with the big order, huh?
He's ready.
Let's go, Chase.
He wants the fire.
Chase is chasing more fire. So,
I mean, the last time somebody bought 3 spots, it went pretty well for him.
Keith Castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got one of the flexes and got something else that was really good, I believe, as well.
Kurt Warner, I think.
Kurt Warner for Keith. Yeah, Ronnie's a big fan of Quentin Richardson. That's his favorite basketball player.
Quentin Richardson.
Quentin Richardson and Lawrence Taylor, some of Ron's favorites.
I like Quentin Richardson.
He's a nice guy.
He's kind of like an off-the-wall basketball player, but...
His dad has a massive train collection. I learned because Ronnie sent me a video.
Quentin Richardson's dad's train collection?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's funny.
It's pretty cool. I got another pair today, he says. There you go. 29 now. 29 Quentin Richardson basketball shoes.
You have 29 Quentin Richardson basketball shoes?
Yeah. That's a lot.
Have you ever shared that with Quentin Richardson? He'd probably love it.
Yeah, he's like, this is my biggest fan in the world. Keith says it's a keeper unless you have a Speed Flex with visor Ed Reed or Ray Lewis. You got to talk to Bob Boulay. He's got a dual sign Speed Flex of Reed and Lewis. I don't think he has the visor on it, but I think it's
and it's a
dual
Giants
sign.
fan. So
yeah, talk to Bob. Keith, talk to Bob Boulay. Bob, are you out there? I know Bob's got Lawrence Taylor, but doesn't have this Lawrence Taylor,
yeah,
right?
I think anyway.
He can't have that one.
And I know Bob's been interested in trading that lead before, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Ronnie says, I got both, he says. A Speed Flex, Reed and Ray Lewis, and he'll check on a visor. Okay,
There you go.
that's cool. So you have some trade bait potentially, Keith.
I don't think Bob's has a visor, does it? The Lewis Reed? I think it's a salute.
I think it's a Salute to Service Speed Flex without the visor. But you can always add it on, of course.
Oh, yeah. 3 to go.
So 3 to go on the next high roller. The 4th high roller, just like that, Colin. We are almost halfway there. Trade with Ronnie or Bob. Take your pick.
My bad.
We didn't know that you had him, Ronnie.
Didn't know
He
you
says,
had one.
I don't
on the
know. I
line.
like this one. So Keith, Ronnie, and Sulaco's a great guy. Trade with Ronnie. Great
Yes.
guy.
Trade with whoever you want to trade
Yes.
with. Or don't trade at all. It's up to you.
I don't know. He says, I don't know. I like this one. I don't know if he's going to trade. This is sick.
Well, I mean, why don't you get it first?
Yeah.
Look at it, and then decide.
Like, that's a good idea, Colin. I would say that's a good idea. These are better in person. Ronnie says, keep it. So,
Here we go.
something like this is going to be back, of course. I don't know about this exact helmet, though. I don't know. That's what makes the high roller so tricky, because we're going to have more of those custom lids. But if you are in love with this specific one, I don't know if we'll have that ever again, Colin, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, you got to wonder how many of these are 1-of-1s, 1 of 3, 5. Like, there's probably not a lot of this specific lid out there, signed by Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah. What do you mean the Brady Flex is off the table? That you won't trade the Brady Flex, you mean, Ronnie?
Oh.
Or he's saying it's going to be next. It's going next, he's saying.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. He predicted this last one. That's kind of creepy.
He did do that.
Is Ronnie like a fortune teller, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe Ronnie's saying if he gets the Brady Speed Flex, he would have traded it, but now it's off the table.
Ah, I see.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out soon, because we got 2 spots to go on the next high roller.
It's right there.
That's the 4th one. It'll be 4 down, 6 to go.
Liberty win.
All right, there you go, Colin.
They're up 2-1. Let's do it.
Again, a lot of the biggest spenders in the room. What do I always say? Come after 9 o'clock. So once those guys get in here, this high roller is going to be flying even quicker, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is personal preference, of course. What we like is different than what you guys like. But I would say for me, the chromes are the coolest lids. We've pulled 3 Speed Flexes and 0 chromes, right? Randy Moss, Barry Sanders chrome, Adrian Peterson chrome, Bettis Ward, dual sided chrome, Larry Fitzgerald Jr., the first time ever having him in the break room on that chrome flex. And then the only 2 that aren't chrome are Drew Brees, who's number 2 all time in passing yards and passing touchdowns, and then Tom Brady, who's number 1 all time in passing yards and passing touchdowns. The most valuable helmet in memorabilia, that Brady helmet is worth more than $3,000 easy. So come and get that fourth high roller.
Good gracious.
And we'll get that A.J. Brown off the desk, Colin. Sorry.
Whoa.
Well, it's the first one we pulled. We got to rotate in and out.
Whoa.
That's the first one going off.
Whoa.
So the quicker we get this break done, the quicker Colin's got to cry.
That's just unbelievable.
Sammy, you hit Chris Dolman, the late, great Chris Dolman, one of the best defensive linemen of all time. I think I was looking at the stats. 7th unofficially in career sacks, 5th officially. So the 5th most sacks in the history of football, Chris Dolman. More than Michael Strahan.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, 150 and a half, is that what it was?
that's a lot. 150 and a half. Exactly.
And almost 1,000 tackles, too. He was in the 900s.
He says, nice, with the exclamation points. Nice indeed, Sammy.
I think it's full.
Keith again?
Keith again.
All right, high roller 4 coming up.
Closer, Magic Keith.
All right, drop me a crate number. I'll put this Lawrence Taylor next to you, and then the A.J. Brown could be up here until the next one, Colin. But we'll keep it around. We might have to do 2 hit videos. I'm thinking to myself, like, how can we get all 10 of these in? We might have to do one with 5 and one with 5, maybe, right?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking at myself like, what can we exclude? It's like, I feel bad excluding any one of these, honestly.
Let's do 10 single videos.
No, we're not
highlighting
doing that.
each one.
I think we'll do 2, 5, and 5 for the social media. Let's do 7 from Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. 7 going off the ticker here in the high roller. Ammo. And can you hop off? I know we have the high roller there, like you're in it, so the 4 isn't updating. Thank you, Colin. Ronnie, Chase, Sammy, Justin, and Keith. We'll go 7 times here for our 4th high roller break tonight. Only 6 more to go, guys. This should go tonight. So we got Keith in the NFC North. Chase has the NFC South. Justin, NFC East. Ronnie, NFC West. Chase, AFC North. Sammy, AFC South. Chase, AFC East. And we got Keith in the AFC West. All right. Triple the boxes. Triple the fun here in the High Roller Series. Good luck, guys. What fire is next here in the room? All right. The other authentics as well in the series have been pretty good. This is the talented young quarterback for the Steelers. It's Kenny Pickett on the Flash Authentic. He was the first quarterback taken 2 years ago in the NFL draft. He's got the Steelers at 2-1. They're a legitimate playoff contender. Congrats, Chase Meyer, on your Kenny Pickett Flash.
Nice.
Chase is heating up in the room, right?
I'd say.
He is heating up here in the UA Live break room. Keith didn't get that one, though. So that's progress, right?
Yeah, he's probably saying good.
Good.
Got that one out of the way.
Chase Meyer, good get, brother. Imagine if he doubles up with the Bettis Ward in this break.
Well, that'd be good.
That'd be pretty filthy. Kenny Pickett. Alrighty. Put this one in the bag. Guessing the next one's moving already.
Do we have a spot in there?
All right. 1 down, 7 to go. And our 5th high roller. The series never stops giving, Colin. I'll say that much. Never stops giving. They're authentic coming up here. This is our second authentic in the triple box break in the high roller. Oh my God. Get out of here. This is my personal favorite in the series. Randy Moss Chrome Speed Flex. How about that? It's got the NFL record 23 touchdowns in 07 inscription. It's got the blue, the red. It's a Speed Flex. It got on the top of the helmet, it says, "You got Moss, Colin." It's got that old school Patriot. It's a Patriot Randy Moss authentic. The AFC East, Chase Meyer with another one.
Good gracious.
Whoa, that's success, Keith. Right on, brother. You can see the back of the room on this helmet. Words can't describe this, right?
Oh, it's so cool. You might be right.
This is the best one,
It's
Colin.
the new coolest one.
This is the new coolest one. I love that you got Moss on the top,
Yeah,
right? That just adds a little extra to it.
I love it. I
And
mean,
look at the Patriot logo, too, huh?
that's what I was going to say. What more do you want? It's a two-dip chrome speed flex with the You Got Moss, the old school logo. It's got that inscription on there as well.
Oh, my God. Get out of here. That is JSA certified Chase Meyer. You got the two I wanted, Randy Moss, and you wanted Tony Gonzalez. Got them both.
The guy set out with some goals, and he made them happen.
Yeah.
You got to respect it.
Imagine had he played with Tom Brady for longer, right? The most receiving touchdowns in the season, 23. I mean, all due respect to Dante Culpepper, Randall Cunningham, Brad Johnson. I mean, these guys were all right. What if he played with Brady or Brees or Manning? He's second all-time in receiving touchdowns. He would be first had he played with those guys, right? For longer, at
I would
least.
think, yeah.
So AFC East for Chase Meyer, Randy Moss.
Good gracious.
This one probably of anyone that I've seen so far, Colin, the prime example of looks even better in person. For example, you really can't see the You Got Moss if you're just looking at the helmet on the stream. So incredible get there for Chase Meyer. Cool. I would say let's keep these around. We can decide what we'll do tonight, Colin. But I think for the desk, this is going on there. Randy Moss. Let's go hat trick, maybe, he says, right? You got one more in this break, man. Oh, Chase. Chase Meyer.
Good gracious.
My goodness.
This helmet is unreal.
Yeah. This is... It's my favorite, personally. I mean... The only one I can say that could be cooler is maybe the Larry Fitz, because we've never seen it before. But I got to see that one in person, too.
I think
so we'll judge here in a little bit. Oh, I almost dropped this one.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. That's
Good hands
news.
right there. Good hands. Chase Meyer going for the hat trick. He's like Leo Messi on the soccer pitch here.
Leo Messi.
Going for 3 goals here. I mean, even if he doesn't get the hat trick, he's already won the break. No doubt about that.
I mean, both guys that have put in 3 spots, it's been worth it.
No hat trick, but another guy who's putting in a bunch of spots in here. How about a bunch of autographs for a bunch of spots? We got the purple people eaters of the Vikings. Lunar Authentic.
Nice.
4 autographs, one of the best defensive lines of all time. King of the Castle, Keith Castle, purple people eaters. The best one of the bunch was Alan Page. There's only been 2 defensive players ever to win the NFL MVP. Lawrence Taylor on the left there, and then Alan Page here on this lid, Colin. So we got history here in the break room.
Very cool.
Purple People Eaters. What a great nickname. That's Alan Page, 9-time Pro Bowler. Carl Eller, 6-time Pro Bowler. Page and Eller both in the Hall of Fame. And then defensive end Jim Marshall and Gary Larson both made a couple Pro Bowls as well. So nice get right there for Keith.
Beautiful.
Keith and Chase.
No misses.
No misses. Clearing out the breaks here. So,
We're almost halfway done.
right? 4 down, 6 to go, Colin. So keep it rolling, guys. Let's clear out all the lids tonight. That's the goal. Get all 10 done and see all 10 helmets, and then maybe we can rank them, right? It'd be the
Put
tough
them all
ranking,
across the desk.
right?
1 to 10.
I don't think they can fit. That's the first world problem here, right?
Yeah, we could probably get, what, 5 or 6 maybe?
Maybe.
From here to there.
Maybe. They're great. These helmets are absolutely fantastic. So the next one, 5 to go. 5 spots left. Already moving, already grooving. More of this high roller on the way here. What a fantastic series we've seen, Colin. Cannot speak enough about how good the series is.
Right?
This might be my favorite one so far. I've seen all of them except for the first one, but I did actually see it because I went back and watched a few things. We actually did the hit video the next day because you guys were on till like 1 in the morning or something that night.
Yeah, that was a long night.
Yeah. This one's not going to be as long because we dropped it at 7 o'clock instead of at like 10 o'clock, right?
Right.
So these will be gone by 10, I think. It's 8:49. We're speeding up a little bit here. By 10 o'clock, I think we'll be done with the series.
See ya.
So you guys have, what, 1 hour? Maybe less, Colin. Maybe less.
You never know.
I mean, they fill up quicker, right? Maybe we're done breaking at 10, but the series could be sold out in the next hour. Easy, right? Easy. I mean, Keith and Chase, they're getting multiple spots. Ronnie's in. Sammy's in. Thomas is in. So this is moving right along here.
Yep, halfway.
In the high roller. What a phenomenal series. There are going to be a couple more boxes here to clear out.
Perfect.
I mean, we could probably take the filler hits in the high roller and do a hit video just with those and be pretty set, right?
Yeah. Kurt Warner, Tony Gonzalez.
That's it, right? Kurt Warner and Tony Gonzalez.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a hit video just with the non-photo headliners. There's a Stephon Diggs in there. We could do George Kittle. Curtis Martin, the best autograph I've seen in memorabilia. A lot of goodies in there. Who's knocking this next one out? Clearing out the high roller, Colin. That's how we do it, UA.
That's how we do.
That's how we do, baby.
Pick.
This is the Lawrence Taylor box. Yes, sir. And all these guys tonight will be entered into a massive Chase Wheelspin list at the end of the show, Colin.
How about it?
It's kind of looking like it's going to be high roller the rest of the night, which is A-okay with me. Let's do the best break we offer. We'll keep doing a bunch of these. So Barry Sanders, Chrome Flex with the visor still out there. Drew Brees, Hydro Flex with the visor. Adrian Peterson, Chrome Flex with the visor. Tom Brady, Speed Flex with the visor. Bettis Ward, Chrome Flex with that yellow visor. Then Larry Fitzgerald, Chrome Flex. Again, a guy that doesn't sign very often. Makes the helmet worth more, makes it more unique. There may not be another Chrome Flex like that of Larry Fitzgerald that exists. So definitely come and get that. I mean, there's probably some, but hard to find for sure. So, yeah, a lot of the chromes are left, Colin. That's what I love, right? The chromes, those are the coolest looking. We got to get Sam Massey in here and Scott Deans. If you guys are friends with those guys, give them a text, right? Because those guys they were both asking last week, when are the chromes going to be back?
They're here.
And I feel bad for Scott and Sam because they're missing out right now. And it's going to be gone in the next hour. So get these guys here in the room and let them know. All right, let's see here. Let's put the moss on my desk here while we wait, Colin, because I want to, I mean, we have that helmet. Let's put it front and center, right?
Probably a good idea.
This is beautiful. This is going to be the first one in the hit video tonight, and I'm going to have you pan on the You Got Moss, right? Because that's got to be, this is maybe Moss, Fitzgerald, and Brady in the front. Unless we split it up where we try to make the if we do 2 of them where they're evenly good. I don't know. We have decisions, right?
We have decisions.
Good problem to have.
There's Shankia Naoli. Haven't seen him in a minute.
Is he in the high roller?
He's in the high roller.
All right, Sean, jumping in the high roller. Not yet. The Breeze Hydro still out there.
1 in, what, 6 chance? No, 7 chance.
No, it's 6. There's only 6 left.
I can math. And it's gone.
Closed out.
Closed again.
That didn't take long.
Keith with 3 more.
All right, Keith. High roller number 5. Drop me a crate number. So starting to run low on these 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 9.
The halfway point.
Yeah, halfway done. Well, that's pretty good. And it started going quicker, right? The first one took about 45 minutes, Colin. The last 4, all in the last hour, roughly. So that tells me the last 5 will go in the last hour, no problem. Thomas, Sammy, Ronnie, Chase, Sean, Keith. Let me know what crate number you would like. So Keith's got the lion's share, at least 3 of them. He's got the most spots. Everyone else with 1 spot in the break. I am happy to let the wheel decide. I guess I would go to the... Well, I could probably find a 1 to 10 wheel, probably, right? Let me see if I can find one.
Oh,
just so we have it. But Chase wants a 1, so 1 works.
No need.
No need. Now, Chase is just rolling in here, right? He's heating up.
It's in the first.
The very first one, huh? So 7 clicks. Chase Myers got the NFC North. Keith Castle, NFC South. NFC East, also Keith. Sammy, NFC West. Ronnie, AFC North. Thomas, AFC South. Sean, AFC East. And Keith in the AFC West. Triple box break coming up here in the High Roller Series. Triple the boxes. Triple the fun here, Colin. Plenty of Chrome Speed Flexes still out there. At least 1 Speed Flex per crate. That's typically we've had the 8 out of 10 headliners. It's 10 out of 10 in this one.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. This is becoming one of my favorite authentics in the game, Colin.
Okay.
This is Terry McLaurin authentic. Over 1,000 yards, consistently receiving. That's without a really good quarterback, right? Imagine if you had Mahomes as his quarterback, or Tua, or Herbert. He'd be even better. Keith Castle, once again, king of the castle with the Scary Terry McLaurin. A nice lid. I'm talking about the Commander's lid in particular, just looking nice. But Terry McLaurin, he's a great player as well, Colin.
Absolutely.
So there we go, Keith. Yes, sir, he says. Yes, sir, indeed.
Very consistent, Terry McLaurin.
I was going to say, very consistent Keith Castle in the breaks.
Yeah. Telling you what, I mean, I'm just saying, the guys that have gotten 3 spots so far in this have made out.
Yeah, you can't be upset. They're definitely earning their wins here in the breaks tonight. All right, Keith, congratulations on the Scary Terry.
Very good hit.
Right? That's one of the best nicknames in sports, by the way. Scary Terry. It's perfect, right? Want to take it?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. All right. Second authentic here in the triple box break. Loaded dice. I always feel for the Speed Flex, whether it's the Speed Flex or not. I did get burned on one of them. But this one I don't think is the Speed Flex. It's not. So the Speed Flex is in the third one. We have one of the fastest receivers in the league. back in the NFL from injury this last game rather, his first game of the season, got in the end zone right away, right? Christian Watson.
There you go.
Lunar Authentic. The other guy that's hot right now, Keith and Chase, both on fire. Congrats, Chase Meyer, on the Christian Watson Lunar Authentic.
Nice.
This man's got speed. That's something you can't teach, Colin. Speed kills.
It does. Yeah, Keith and Chase, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. The last 7 have been them.
Oh, man. They're rotating back and forth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're the C and K crew, the K-sounding name, right? Keith and Chase. And all their stuff coming from Kamen and Colin.
Look at that.
Just makes sense, right?
It's a kind of night.
A cut kind of night. Well put, Colin. That was better than what I said, the K sounds. So.
Okay, sounds. I actually went for it.
Okay, I like it. Good job, Chase. Christian Watson.
That's nice.
I'm a Bear fan, but a lot of the Green Bay lids, they look good. All their color scheme, fantastic, Colin. No doubt about that. All right, we'll put the Watson away. And it's the Speed Flex portion of the triple box break.
It's time.
Save the best for last, as they say. That is definitely the case here. Got a drink for this one, right? It's a Speed Flex. Got to be ready.
Got to. I'm going to go ahead and just start making room for it.
Gonna make what?
I said I'm going to go ahead and just make some room for it.
Yeah. Good call.
Gronk? What do you want?
I think LT.
All right, LT, you're gone.
All right, can you move real quickly? I'm gonna see which one. Yeah. I think the orange pops better on the side there.
You're gone, LT.
Decisions, right? Decisions are tough.
Yeah, well, you know, these are good problems.
All right. All right, here we go. What Speed Flex do we have next here? Is it Brady? Is it Barry Sanders? Is it Larry Fitzgerald? Is it Drew Brees? I don't know. They're all so fantastic. Oh, we got the Steelers one. Chrome Flex, dual sign, the bus, Jerome Bettis, and then Hines Ward on it as well. Hines Ward there on the bottom. Former Super Bowl champion teammates together. Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward. Bettis, by the way, Colin, 8th all-time in rushing yards. Sick yellow visor. Speed Flex, of course. It's Ron, his first one of the night, right? Ronnie Flacco.
Good for him. He's been in every one.
Yeah, got that win. Wow, says Keith. That's from a Raven fan right there. William says Ronnie. Sick hit says Chase. Jerome Bettis. Let's go, Ron.
That's beautiful.
Jerome Bettis and Hines Ward, by the way. Don't forget about the Hines Ward.
Yeah, both of them. Super Bowl MVP. You better not forget about him.
Yeah, Hines Ward. He was one of those guys that was just so good at blocking, at leadership, at everything, right? Exactly 1,000 career catches. One of my favorite stats.
Right on the
1,000 catches. Call it quits. Hines Ward.
That's beautiful.
What do you think, Ronnie? That might be a new one for Ronnie for his huge collection. That might be one he doesn't have yet.
Could be.
Sean says, wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Indeed.
Sheesh.
Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward.
Well.
The heat does not stop coming. Congratulations, Ronnie Insalaco.
5 crates left, 5 headliners left.
50, actually 100% chance that a headliner, 50% of the way done with the series, Colin. William says I got a Dwayne Bowe mini for that one. There you go, William. Shoot that shot, brother. Shoot that shot. So already got 2 spots taken on the next one, Colin. It's moving pretty quickly. Like I said, it starts moving quicker and quicker as we keep seeing the heat. So the Barry Sanders Chrome Flex still left. The Drew Brees Hydro Flex still left. The Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex. The Tom Brady Speed Flex. And the Larry Fitzgerald Jr. Chrome Flex available as well. So 5 breaks left, 5 headliners left. Dak Prescott, Curtis Martin, Stephon Diggs. Those 3 names still out there as well in the high roller. So I think I'm just going to keep hyping this up. I really don't have to, because all the orders right now in the last hour have all been in this series, Colin. So that does happen sometimes. When a series steals the show, that's all we want to play. In this case, it's a good series to play.
I would say.
Ronnie Williams said, I got Dwayne Bowman for that one. Throw in a greasy rep and it's a deal, Williams, says Ronnie.
Wow. There you go.
And then he says nope, because he loves Bob Greasy.
Nope.
I had a funny interaction, or almost did, with Brian Greasy. I was debating whether I wanted to talk to him or not. We're both in the bathroom covering a Mizzou game. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave him alone.
Why are you in the bathroom covering a Mizzou game?
Well, we were both at the Mizzou game covering the game, and we're both happened to be in the bathroom.
Gotcha.
And I was thinking about talking to him or not, but I didn't. What's up, Cody Neff? You okay, Cody? I'm a little concerned for Cody after this weekend. Hopefully all is good.
Well.
Right?
If it
Right?
isn't Cody Neff.
Oh, boy. I think 2 weeks ago, his mood was a lot different than last week.
Yeah, I believe that.
It is only one game, though. Only one game. He says, I'm solid, bro. It does. It does happen. Look,
It does happen.
NFL is tough. It's hard to win every week. It is a tough, tough week. Hope you're good, Cody. We've missed you, brother. Look at the Durkinators back in the room.
Yep.
Steve Durkee.
Yeah, he is.
Keith Castle is in.
Yeah, it's closed.
I closed out already. Okay.
Yep.
Like I said, gone by 10 o'clock, Colin.
We're trending that way.
Trending that way big time.
Only, 3 left after this one? 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 left.
4 left. Math is hard, I know, Colin.
Okay, listen.
But we're almost there. High roller number 6. Drop me a crate number. Ooh. Cody says, Colin, you'll have a day like that this season. Probably when you play us.
Ooh. All right. We'll
Keith
see.
says, I need that berry. He needs it. Just like he needs water, Colin. Keith the Survival, Barry Sanders, Chrome Flex, and water. Oh, we got Keith and Sean both asking for 5.
Must be a good one.
Okay, 5 going off the board here in the high roller. All right. Seven times coming up for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see that heat. 5, 6, and 7. All right, Keith has the NFC North. That is that Peterson Chrome Flex. We got Eric NFC South. We have the Drew Brees Hydro. Keith has the NFC East. The NFC West, that beautiful Larry Fitzgerald Chrome Flex. Steve Durkee, AFC North. Sammy Joseph, AFC South. Sean Kia's got the Brady spot, AFC East. And Keith's got the AFC West. So we got 3 boxes coming up here in our triple, in our high roller. All right, I'll get started with this one here first. So real quick, Steve, there is 5 crates left, 4 after this one, by the way. So we have the still left the Barry Sanders Chrome Flex, the Drew Brees Hydro Flex, Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex, Tom Brady Flex, and the Larry Fitzgerald Chrome Flex as well. So, I mean, heat is left. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You should jump in the next one because there's 5 or 4 left after this one, and there's going to be 4 headliners left. There's a guaranteed Speed Flex in each crate, Colin. So everything fire is out there in this series, period. And again, all the other hits are good too. Even the filler hits, the non-listed hits. One of the best pass rushers in the NFL. It's Joey Bosa.
Ooh.
That's the AFC West, and that is Keith Castle. Congrats, Keith, on your Joey Bosa authentic. As crazy as it seems, he is not even the best Bosa in the NFL right now. His brother Nick is slightly better, man.
I know.
The
Weird.
Bosas are great.
They know how to play football, that's for sure.
Let's go, says Keith. Joey Bosa, 4-time Pro Bowler, NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's been around since 2016, Colin. Already 63 and a half career sacks. That is a lot of sacks. Will be a member of the 100 Sack Club. Will be in the Hall of Fame as long as he stays healthy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 double-digit sack seasons early on in his career.
It's crazy.
So congrats, Keith, on Joey Bosa.
Yeah, very nice hit.
The Charger lids are clean. I mean, all their variations. Phenomenal, Colin, for the Chargers.
Can't go wrong.
Guessing the 7th one's getting a lot of action.
Got one in. Let's see.
All right. It's going to go quick, though, I think.
Yeah. One in right now. But, yeah, as you said, it'll probably fill up very soon.
Love me that high roller. All right. We'll put this Bosa away. Joey. 2 more to go in the break.
What if the next one's Nick?
That'd be sick.
A little Bosa break.
And that rhymes. Nick, sick.
Nick,
Bosa,
sick.
Bosa.
Bosa,
We
Bosa.
do have a Nick Bosa in the diamond helmets on that Niner Lunar Authentic.
Got him right here.
If this is Nick Bosa, I'd be like, oh my God. It's Nick Bosa. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Not Nick Bosa. Something that's very hard to do in the NFL is the triple crown for a receiver.
Sure.
Most catches, most receiving yards, and most touchdown catches in the same season. I know who you're guessing this is. It's not who you're guessing.
Okay.
You're probably thinking Cooper Kupp,
I was.
but we got Sterling Sharp on here.
Oh.
Former Packer great receiver that won the Triple Crown. And guess who? Guess who? Keith Castle. The man can't stop. Won't stop. Keith is on fire. Burr Ridge Fire Department on standby, Colin. Too much heat in here from Keith. And he's going away from all the division rivals now. He's getting the other teams.
So he's got the bookends. Good for him.
He says, let's go. Let's go indeed.
Speed flex last again, huh?
Yeah, right?
Here we go.
I'm kind of trying to pick at the boxes that way as best I can.
Look
But
at
sometimes you mix them up, Colin.
you never know.
It is hard for sure.
We are 5 away on the next
All
one.
right. It's going to be done very soon. That'll be the 7th one. And then 8, 9, and 10 to follow. This will be done by 10 o'clock. I mean, hurry up and get your spots in while you can still get them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keith says, Barry, Barry, Barry. Actually, there's a Barry Sanders and an Adrian Peterson.
Ooh, I haven't seen that.
With us only having 5 left, he's actually got a 40% chance in the NFC North, Colin.
Is he getting a trifecta?
Right? That ain't bad. And he's got that, I think he's actually got a 3 in 5 chance at a headliner because there's the NFC West is Larry Fitz.
Good gracious.
So Eric's saying I just need one for the Drew Brees, NFC South. And Sean Kia says Tom Brady, AFC East. Ronnie's got his prediction, his, what is that? The ball that they have, the psychics.
Oh, yeah. Crystal ball.
The crystal ball, my bad. So he's saying Breeze here, okay?
I'm going with Larry.
I'm going to go with Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
So here we go. Crate 5, 3 of 3. It is going to be a speed flex. Which one is it? Everyone throw their guesses out there now, right? Ooh. Woo, baby. Larry Fitzgerald, Chrome
Nailed
Flex. Is that what you said, Colin?
That is what I said.
Genius. Colin Ruditzel.
Wow.
We got the Cardinals on the back.
Wow.
It's a speed flex. Larry Fitzgerald, 2nd all-time in career receiving yards. As I've mentioned throughout the show, does not sign often. Very rare autograph. The very first Larry Fitzgerald authentic the last 2 years in the break room, Colin. It's Beckett certified. Guess who? Keith Castle says, let's go! Sweep, sweep, sweep. Get the brooms out, Keith. Get the brooms out, brother.
Good gracious.
He did have half the spots. More than paid off with this insane Larry Fitzgerald. Says that was totally worth it. Yes, it was, Colin.
I would say so, yeah.
Yes, it was. Larry Fitz.
That's beautiful, man.
Oh, my God.
Gracious.
Yeah, this is, I think for me, the Moss looks slightly cooler. But again, the fact that I see Randy Moss in the break room all the time, this might be my favorite hit of the night, Colin.
It's really cool.
It's just insane. The red looks sick. It's an incredible lid, an incredible player, incredible person too, Larry Fitzgerald. Everything about that is just flat out beautiful. More tackles than drops, like you were saying earlier.
That's an insane stat.
This dude was automatic.
And there's something to be said about his loyalty. I mean, he played for the Cardinals his entire career. And it was a long career. That doesn't happen very often.
No.
And I'm sure other teams would have, taken him if they could have.
And that organization was not really a winning organization. They didn't make the Super Bowl the 1 year, losing to the Steelers, but he could have easily said, I'm going to go get a ring somewhere. But he was a Cardinal guy through and through.
Yep. That's a really good hit, man.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's definitely one of the best hits in the history of the break room, Colin, right?
Yeah, this is a historic moment.
A historic moment here.
And what a way for Larry Fitzgerald to make his presence on a full-size helmet.
On a chrome flex.
Yeah, that's how
we
you
don't really get a lot of Arizona Cardinal helmets. I'll be honest with you, we don't. Like, we get Kyler Murray, once in a while, J.J. Watt. This is the best Cardinal helmet. We got Kurt Warner, but I think of Warner more as a Ram. I would say this is the best Cardinal helmet you can get, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's Larry Fitz, and it's a chrome flex.
I wonder where he ranks on, all-time Cardinals.
It's got to be number one.
Best.
Aeneas Williams was good. Emmitt Smith was briefly a Cardinal, but he's got to be number one. All-time Cardinals? Find me one better, Colin. I'll be shocked.
Sports Illustrated, top 10 Cardinals all time. Number 1, Larry Fitzgerald.
Thank you.
You want to guess who number 2 is?
Anquan Bolden?
Larry Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is Anquan Bolden on there?
He should be if he isn't.
Okay.
I don't think he is.
Aeneas Williams was good.
Yep, he's on there.
Kurt Warner?
Oh, Night Train Lane. Every time I look up a list, it's Night Train Lane.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, Kurt Warner was 10.
10, okay.
Jackie Smith, Aeneas Williams.
Yeah.
Charlie Trippy.
Legends.
Yeah.
Legends. Only 4 breaks to go, guys. In the high roller loaded dice.
It features Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Adrian Peterson, and who's the last one?
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, of course. How could I forget?
So we have the NFL's all-time leading passer, Tom Brady. The NFL's second all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. Barry Sanders, the 4th most rushing yards ever. Adrian Peterson, the 5th most. Statistically, 2 top 5 quarterbacks, 2 top 5 running backs ever, and they're all on speed flexes. We got 2 chromes, a hydro, and then some guy named Brady.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's pretty good, Colin.
Wayne Brady? Whose line is it anyway?
Oh, I do like him.
Yeah, I do too.
No,
Let's get some of him.
Tom Brady.
I don't know what he'd be on. A Funko, I guess.
1 in 4, right? 1 in 4 Funko.
I think we're 2 to go on that.
All right, 2 to go. Let me guess. Keith is in there again?
I don't think Keith's in there yet.
Keith's not in there yet?
We got Sammy, Ronnie, Jason, Steve, Durkee, and Kyle White.
I think Jason Boyder and Kyle White, their first high roller orders of the night.
Yep, they have entered the fray.
So, better late than never, Colin.
Oh, absolutely.
Better late than never.
Imagine hopping in and getting a Brady or any of these speed flexes.
Right? Whew. You can't go wrong with any one of them. I know Brady's probably worth the most, but of the 4 left, that's the least cool looking helmet, right? It looks cool because it's a Brady flex with the visor, but it's a Hydro Breeze, it's a Chrome Flex, Adrian Peterson, a Chrome Flex, Barry Sanders. Actually, the best part of the Barry Sanders helmet is the blue visor with the blue face mask.
It really pops.
It's nuts. Look-wise, the Peterson's the best looking one left, right? I don't know, that purple looks better in person all the time.
Yeah, I put it up at the top for just best looking overall.
Yeah.
And it's still out there. Yeah, I think it's definitely the best looking one left.
Yeah, it's between that and the Fitz and the Moss. I kind of like the Moss because it has so much different stuff going on, right?
It is really, really cool.
So much different stuff going on.
Very cool. Randall.
So who's getting the last couple spots?
That's the big question, right?
Ronnie is saying Larry for Bettis Ward. I think you're asking the wrong guy, Ronnie. Keith is a Raven fan. I know he keeps winning Steelers stuff, but he is not a fan of that team. So, I mean, shoot your shot, of course, but
tough sell.
That's a tough sell to a Raven fan who already has won multiple Steelers stuff in the room. So I think Ronnie's assuming that he's a Steeler fan because he keeps winning them, but he's actually a Raven fan, the exact opposite. But never hurts to shoot your shot just in case.
Yeah,
but
you never know.
That's a shot that's probably getting Dikembe Mutombo, if I had to guess, Colin.
I love the bumpers on this too. They got the Cardinals on the back.
Yeah, those are fresh.
Everything's cool.
That's cool. I think the light's not hitting this right too because it's almost makes it look darker, but this thing is more shiny.
No more
Keith
Steelers.
says no more Steelers. Yeah, like I said, Ronnie, talking to the wrong guy, right? Maybe if someone else had won it, but talking to the wrong guy.
You gotta try when you can.
So what are we at here?
I think 2 to go.
2 to go. Ronnie says Brady flex question mark.
Ooh.
Keith says I'm keeping Larry, right?
Ah.
That'd be nice. I would keep it, Keith. I mean, obviously, it's your helmet, your money, your buy sell trade stuff. I know he already won the Lawrence Taylor. The Lawrence Taylor, maybe you can trade that. This one, you gotta keep this thing. It's rare. It's a chrome flex. It's a autograph you don't see much. This one's a keeper right here, for me at least, Colin.
I think so.
It's a keeper.
It was the one I think we both chose.
We both wanted, yeah. That's what we wanted to see. I've been working here 2 years. I have not seen a Larry Fitzgerald authentic in the room, and now we get a chrome flex. I'd seen Larry Fitz maybe twice in the room, both times on a slab card. So this is something different.
But hey, Brady flex, that's hard to pass up. I mean, do what you want to do.
I mean, Ronnie's offering Brady flex. The Brady flex, as cool as this is worth more money. If you're a guy that's looking to make money, sure, the Brady flex, I mean, Ronnie's trade is 100% fair. The Brady flex is actually worth more than this. This, to me, looks cooler. It's one of those classic, if you're a guy who keeps your lids, you keep this one. If you're a guy who's in it for, flipping helmets, making money, then you accept Ronnie's trade. I don't know where Keith's at, because he's a new guy.
Yeah, sure.
That's for him to determine, right? For sure.
It would be in my PC, but that's
I would say for a guy who's new, this is one that's good for the PC, right? The guys who are, selling, trading more stuff, that's more for guys who already have a lot of stuff. But it's Keith's stuff. He's going to do whatever he wants with it. Should not feel pressured by us, by Ronnie, by anyone. But that is a very fair trade offer Ronnie did offer, though.
You know what, Keith? Wait for it to get there.
Right?
Take a look at it.
Look at it in person. That is, like you said, Colin, look at it in person, then you can reassess. Because this thing is wild. I mean, Keith can still get the Brady flex now.
All I know is it's going to be Christmas at Keith's house.
Yes, it
Opening
is.
up all these.
What all has he won tonight, Colin?
Let's see. Keith Castle. Larry Fitzgerald. Speedflex.
Chrome. Right here.
Sterling Sharp.
Yep.
Joey Bosa. That cool Terry McLaurin. The Purple People Eater. He also won that sick Lawrence Taylor Speedflex. 2-dipped.
Yep.
He's got the Gronk out the... Are these all his? No. This is his, and that's his.
Yeah, Ronnie's got the Bettis.
Kurt Warner, and then he got that Jack Ham mini.
Oof.
You see, it was a bad omen to start, and then it just led to all this good stuff.
Exactly. Ronnie says, it's all good, LOL. I don't want it that bad. Just throwing it out. Keep it if you love it. Always another, right? Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. I always tell the guys, if you want to trade for a helmet, put it there in the chat. Never hurts to shoot your shot. But all the other guys who win their stuff don't feel pressured to trade either. So if you like something, as Ronnie said, keep it.
Yeah,
It is very, very cool. Very, very cool. 2 to go. It's actually slowed down just a little bit here.
A rare stall.
A rare stall here in the high roller loaded dice.
Well, no Chase and no Keith so far.
Okay.
Which is fine either way.
Yeah, those guys have been doing work in here. I mean, Keith, you could just get the Brady anyway. I mean, they're kind of playing. Again, we don't want to spend other people's money. You know, values are very hard. I don't want to guess here, but with how much stuff they've won, it's kind of like house money, right, Colin? They've already won a lot. So might as well keep it going while you're hot, right? But then again, these other guys right now, value-wise, still probably the one that's worth the most, that's worth more than $3,000 is the Brady. And that is still out there, Colin.
Still there.
Still there. The Drew Brees Hydroflex, still there. Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex. Barry Sanders Chrome Flex. All those lids still there for the taking. That's pretty cool if you ask me, right?
Very.
Pretty cool if you ask me. So who's closing out the high roller here? Only 2 spots left. This has kind of been the only break getting action here tonight. So, I mean, I'm more than happy to chase 1 and 4 afterwards for that Ted Williams bat, but I've kind of done this for 2 years now. I can kind of get the feeling of the room, Colin. Let's be honest, what's going to happen the rest of the night? We'll do crate 7, 8, 9, and 10. That'll probably be the show tonight, right?
Yeah, right.
In all likelihood. Do not leave those for tomorrow. I would say get them now. Get them now. Joe's like thinking, watching the show right now thinking, do I want these guys to close it out? Do I want to see one tomorrow?
Yeah, right.
Joe is debating. Steve says, I need a W.
The Durkinator needs a win.
Durkee. Steve looking for a W. He's in here already, right?
He is in the next one, correct.
What do we got in the next one, Colin?
We got Sammy Joseph, Ronnie and Salako, Jason Boyda, Steve Durkee, and Kyle White ×2.
Okay. Let's
Jason
go,
Boyda.
says Jason Boyda. What's up, Jason? Let's go indeed.
Jason, do you think Joe's going to remember that you're M Light tomorrow? I swear every Saturday Joe says, who's M Light again?
I remember Jason's M Light. That's so funny. The Silver Fox, Joe Aguilar.
Yeah, we're going to have to test it tomorrow.
That's classic.
He doesn't have a typewriter, Kamen.
No!
Doesn't have a typewriter.
Heartbreaking. I was wrong.
It's all right.
I was wrong. We got to get him one.
All right. He kind of has a typewriter.
Okay.
It's not his typewriter. His father-in-law gifted him one that is just on display.
Okay.
But it wasn't like his growing up or anything
that
like
he
that.
used to write his first ever article.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So he does have one then.
Yeah, but it's not nostalgic or anything.
Okay,
I was
that's
I'm
fair.
not letting Kamen have the W on this.
It's weird because I commented and I was listening and then I actually got a phone call and I think I missed the part.
Yeah,
and
we
I
were
got
wondering
busy.
because we were did the big reveal, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I think I was just too upset.
we were having internet issues too, so I thought maybe you
Yeah.
just lagged out, we lagged out. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's what it was. I don't know.
Who knows?
2 spots left. Come on, guys. Here's that link. There's a guaranteed headliner in each crate. 4 breaks left. We got ourselves the Drew Brees, Adrian Peterson, Tom Brady, Barry Sanders, which, by the way, other names still out there in here. Dak Prescott, Curtis Martin, Stephon Diggs. Those lids still in play.
Good gracious.
Actually, we have what? There's only 12 lids left, actually, Colin, right? Because there's 4 left. We got to do math here.
We can do it. I think you're right.
7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 left. So we have the 4 flexes, Dak, Martin, Stephon Diggs. So it's a 7 and 12 at a headliner. And the other 5, I'm sure, are also pretty good. Huh?
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet.
So let's get those guys in our high roller loaded dice. Nice, baby.
Bing, 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 bing.
I'm trying to think. I think the Gronk might go next because we have a lot of red and orange on the desk. As far as, I mean, it's obviously all tough decisions, but I think we'll get Gronk off next. It almost looks like a bear helmet, though. That's what I like about it from there. It kind of looks like the Bear's orange, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks more like the bear orange. I was thinking like the, it kind of reminds me of their Flash.
Yeah.
The orange.
Or their, like, alternate authentic. They have the orange alternate that they wore last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks clean.
I kind of dig the orange with it. It's cool.
Yeah, definitely nice. That's definitely very nice. I think that was the second one we pulled today, right? The Gronk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was clean.
Right after AJ.
All right, what do we think, guys? Surprisingly stalled a little bit. Is Keith running circles around the neighborhood celebrating or something?
Sometimes you got to, you know?
Maybe that's what he's doing, because I mean, he's the guy buying 3-4 spots like that. He must be running around the neighborhood. Hopefully with clothes on, I hope.
It's weird that it's just kind of stopped here.
Yeah. I mean, it was like nonstop, order, break. There's actually been 13 minutes since the last order in there, Colin.
Spooky.
And we're only 2 spots away.
Spooky.
I still think we're closing this out tonight. But if not, maybe Joe gets a shot at a few of these. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Again, I'm going to be here anyway.
Either way, you see all of them. Exactly. You're the lucky guy in all of this.
I'm the real winner.
Colin Rudisil. So what do we think, folks? 2 spots left. Come on, guys. Let's get in here and get this closed up.
Yes, that.
I mean, as far as sheer names, I know we talk about the look of the helmet, but I mean, the biggest name is Tom Brady. It's worth the most. And I could argue the second biggest name is probably Drew Brees, right?
Yeah.
I mean, quarterbacks are quarterbacks. And maybe Barry Sanders. I'd say maybe Moss, but it's between Moss and Sanders for the third biggest name. I mean, a lot of the biggest names still left. And
absolutely.
Look-wise, that Peterson could be the best-looking helmet. Again, Moss, Larry Fitz, Peterson, it's take your pick. But there's a lot of insane stuff available here, still in the high roller. And Brady's usually such a massive chase. If you told me there's a 1 in 4 chance the next break features Brady, there's only 2 spots left in it, usually guys are just flocking here.
Yeah, right?
It's gone. It's gone.
Especially when the consolation prizes are Barry Sanders, Drew Brees, Adrian Peterson.
On speed flexes.
Yeah.
On chromes, on hydros.
With visors.
With visors. Every helmet left has a visor. Brady, Peterson, Brees, Sanders all have visors there in the high roller series.
And not to mention, all those other names you mentioned that are in the listing.
Curtis Martin, Dak Attack. We've got Stephon Diggs. A lot of awesome names. Let's get this high roller knocked out here. I mean, I think we can still get the rest of them all done, but we'll definitely get the next one done, 100%. 2 spots left. Just a matter of when it's going to get done, right?
That's it.
Just a matter of when, not if, in the high roller. And look at Jason and Kyle. They joined late, and they weren't here when it was selling out in 5 minutes. These guys just want to see what it's all about, Colin.
Yeah, show them.
Help them out. Kyle White, Jason Boyda. Steve Durkee saying, I need a win. So Steve's looking for a W. Who's helping these guys out?
It's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah. Michael Bennett, Nathan Alberts, break room regulars with, big orders. They've missed this in whole series so far.
Yep.
I mean, they get in here. It could be mano a mano for this high roller.
Justin Kinslow trying his luck again. So
what
we
up?
need a closer.
Justin, one to go. Mariano Rivera, where you at?
Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. The Marlins somehow came back and won, Colin. They're down 3-0, 1-4-3. Cubs made it closer, but they are down 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. So not looking good for Those Cubbies.
Kind of looking like their fate is sealed.
Yep. No postseason. No Chicago teams want to be in the postseason. That's just the way it is. Our Chicago teams are bad.
I think the Sky were in the postseason. They got,
did they make it? I thought.
yeah, they got the pleasure of getting swept by the
the
Aces.
All
I
right.
believe.
So okay, made it. Didn't win a playoff game.
No.
So let's do this, says Jason. Let's go, Jason. Who's gonna help him out? One spot left. Nobody wants a Brady or a Drew Brees. Adrian Peterson, Barry Sanders. I want those guys, Colin. If I could play, I probably would play right now with one spot left. That's usually the easiest to knock out, right? 1-2 away. It's usually the first 3 or 4 that are hard. This should be the easy part. Easy part.
Especially when it's 100% chance at one of those guys and a 1 in 4 chance at a Brady, but
I mean, there's a headliner in each crate left.
every single one.
You can't really beat those type of odds.
No, I don't see how.
Unbeatable, baby. Unbeatable are the odds. Wish I was here earlier. That Fitz helmet is magical, right, Kyle? Exactly.
Yeah, you were just a little late, man.
This was in the last one, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
We just had it, Colin. He was probably late by 10 minutes or so. Tough.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but Kyle, if you get, the Barry Sanders, the Adrian Peterson, the Drew Brees, the Tom Brady, you'll be sitting pretty. The NFC North, by the way, 50% chance at a headliner now in the next break. That's a good spot to be in, right?
Absolutely.
So one lone spot left. Who's going to get it, Colin? Who is closing up the high roller? Maybe the series won't be gone by 10 o'clock. I thought it was. It was trending that way. But it'll be done momentarily. At least this break. One spot to go. So what's the best one so far? Now that we've seen them in person, Colin, what's your favorite so far?
I think I got to go with Randy for
Yeah.
now. I mean, every single one on the desk is cool. The AJ Brown was cool, and we haven't seen a bad one.
No.
But the Larry or the Randy, I would say.
I'm going to go with the Randy as well because you can't really see it there where you have it, Colin, but it's got you got mossed across the top. That's kind of what puts it over the top for me. It's got that Patriot. It's also got an inscription, NFL record, 23 touchdowns in 07. That was the undefeated Patriots regular season. Won every game, only to lose in the Super Bowl against the Giants. That was crazy. It was like the Warriors that year they lost to LeBron. I mean, the best regular seasons ever, only to not get the ring.
Tragedy.
So that's a sick lid. That kind of puts it over the top just a little bit. I mean, I think that's the coolest helmet, but obviously for us, we don't really see Larry Fitz in the room, so that's what makes it tough. Which one is better overall? You can't go wrong with either, though. That is for sure.
I think we've closed it.
Closed out. Who is it?
Eric.
What's up, Eric? So, high roller number 7. Drop me a crate number. There's only 4 left, Colin. 2, 3, 8, and 9. So I think we can put the Gronk away for now here.
Sounds good.
I don't know what's going to be after that. There's so many tough decisions. Jason wants 8. Thank you, Jason.
8.
Sammy says, Keith, email me at sammyjosephcompanies.com. I'll trade pay for the Fitz lid. If you change your mind, one of my all-time favorite guys, says Sammy. There you go. Got a trade offer, but again, Sammy, that's going to be a tough one by the sound of it.
Ooh, look at all these chromes.
Oh, they're beautiful. So Sammy, Ronnie, Jason, Steve, Kyle, Justin, and Eric. I know Kyle wanted 9, but Jason was first with 8 here in the high roller. What a series we have seen, Colin.
Why stop now?
Why? I mean, there's only 3 left. We might as well get them done tonight. Might as well get them done tonight.
None for Joe.
None for Joe, the Silver Fox.
He'll be all right with that.
We got Kyle White in the NFC North. He's got himself a 50-50 shot at a headliner because there's a Barry Sanders and Adrian Peterson in there. Sammy Joseph III, one of the biggest Drew Brees fans ever. He's got the NFC South looking for that Brees Hydro.
Oh, yeah, Sammy.
Steve Durkee, NFC East. Ronnie and Sulaco. One break too late in the NFC West. Kyle White, AFC North. Justin, AFC South. Jason Boyda in the Tom Brady Speed Flex spot, AFC East. And Eric Schilmer in the AFC West. Triple box break coming up here in our high roller loaded dice. Only 3 more left, Colin, and we are done with the high roller.
It's gone.
Please give me breezy, says Sammy. 1 in 4 chance, Sammy. Got a 1 in 4 chance at a headliner. Jason's got 1 in 4. And then Kyle's got a 2 in 4. The best odds at a headliner in this break. All right, we've got one of the best defensive players of all time. It is Michael Strahan on the Lunar Authentic. Tied for the single season sack record. Steve Durkee said, I need a win.
You got one.
You got to win, Steve. Michael Strahan.
Nicely done, sir.
Yeah, just another one of those filler hits, Colin, right?
Yeah, that's nice. I love the lunar that's signed with the blue, too.
It looks
Very
clean.
pretty.
I love Michael Strahan. Super nice guy. One of those guys on TV that you see that just looks nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
everywhere.
That's why he convinced. Look, I come from a local TV background. Radio, TV, journalism major. Worked at a few TV stations, Colin. You don't really see a guy on 2 separate networks like ABC and Fox, right? He's just that awesome of a guy that they agreed to it somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's also a game show host, some Cube show I saw the other day. He is literally everywhere, like you said. And now that Dak, since I didn't get a headliner, says Steve. Ooh, Steve's getting greedy here. But hey, Colin has shot his worth. He called for a win earlier. So now looking for Dak Prescott in here.
Yeah, why not?
Call your shot, Dirk. Call your shot, brother.
And you've already got the sure thing.
Yeah, he does.
Might as well ask for more.
Yeah. We'll put the Strahan away. Second box here in our high roller triple box break. I don't think this is one of the speed flexes. So the speed flex will be in the third one. Build that drama. Oh my gosh. How about that? Jason Boyda, Stephon Diggs.
Hey.
Led the league in catches and receiving yards in 2020. Consistently a top 5 receiver in the game. Stephon Diggs authentic or Jason Boyda. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Kyle says open and trading that A.J. Brown if anyone's interested. Ooh. That was the very first flex that we had in the show tonight.
For the Eagles fans.
Where are they at? Where are they at? Nowhere. I'm just kidding.
I only have more Eagles. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'd shoot my shot.
Right? Got another one because of our guy Michael Bennett. Where's
That's
he
right.
been? Where's
I'm
he
happy to
been
go right
tonight?
here.
He said he'd be back for the night show. He's missing out on this high roller series.
Yeah, I think he was in the very first one.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, he had one spot in the very first one.
Maybe he's busy tonight.
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes, life gets in the way.
Sometimes that's how it be. All right, Jason, Stephon Diggs. And we have ourselves the flex portion of the break next. Got a speed flex. Is it Brady? Is it Barry Sanders? Is it Drew Brees? Or is it Adrian Peterson? All of the above are great options, Colin, right?
This question needs answered, though.
All right. Someone else jumping in the next one?
Yep.
Cool. But we're going to get Mr. Diggsy here. You, sir?
Diggs in a blanket.
Diggs in a blanket, Diggs in a blanket. Steve Durkee's calling for the Breeze. All right. Is it Breeze? Is it Brady? Is it Peterson? Is it Barry Sanders? It's going to be
I bet it's one of those.
incredible no matter what. It's going to be incredible no matter what. It's got a visor, but they all do.
Yeah,
Like I felt the visor already. I was like, Colin, but they all have a visor.
I think it's Barry.
Oh my God! Way better looking than the graphic. Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex. It's got some sort of two-tone dip at the bottom as well. The yellow visor, the speed flex. Top 5 all-time rushing yards, rushing touchdowns.
Oh my God.
This is insane. 296 yards rushing. That is still the single game record. The last guy to win the MVP, that's a running back, Mr. All-Day Adrian Peterson, Kyle White.
Wow.
Let's go, Kyle. I think he's the only guy here with 2 spots in that break. I got himself the Peterson Chrome Flex.
That is so pretty.
Oh
Holy
my
cow.
God.
It might be the prettiest helmet.
It might be the prettiest one. I mean, holy cow, Colin.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Something
I can't
about
stop
that
looking at it.
purple.
It just
All
pops.
day, Adrian Peterson. Have yourself a hit, Kyle White. Unbelievable.
Nah.
Unbelievable. So incredible right there. How about that, Mr. White?
Beautiful. Could be the next Dancing with the Stars champion, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, right. He's going to be in it. Jody Atkins, that is possible. If someone should be getting a Bobby Hull, let us know. Jody, you can email customer service, and we can send you a return label if you ship it back to us. That way you don't have to pay any money for it.
Right.
And Kyle says, LOL, just kidding, right? I was like, he's either a Packer, Lion, or Bear fan, or he's just messing with us, right?
Wow. That is incredible.
Kyle White.
Well, now you got a weird decision to make.
Yeah. I mean, I'll leave this up to sit while we wait. I think it's going to be the bus next for me. I know those are similar colors, Colin, but I think it's going to be the Bettis one off the table. And then that red might get replaced by a Brady. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Jody, I would email customer service. They can sort through that, and we'll take care of you there on customer service.
Yeah.
That is the best way to do it. There is some orders coming in here, Colin.
Yep, got 2 more in the next one.
Justin and Ronnie down to 6 to go in the 8th high roller. That is the 3rd to last high roller. Cubs tying the game, Colin.
Ooh, big.
3-3 against the Brewers.
Big.
So trying to keep those playoff hopes alive. Who's going to keep that high roller break alive? Justin and Ronnie? So there's 3 left, Colin. 3 crates left. Also 3 speed flexes left. We have Barry Sanders, Chrome Speed Flex. In my opinion, the best running back ever. Tom Brady, Speed Flex. Considered as the best quarterback ever by mostly everyone. And then Drew Brees, Hydro Flex. I mean, stats-wise, only Tom Brady has more passing yards and passing touchdowns. And Brees had more passing yards per game than Brady and Manning both. That's a Brady helmet worth more than $3,000. And if the Bettis Ward's going for more than $2,000 online, I can probably say comfortably the Barry and Brees both over $2,000 as well, Colin.
Yeah.
So there's only 9 boxes left. 3 speed flexes. We have a Dak Prescott and a Curtis Martin in there as well. So 5 of the 9 boxes, we know what they are. And they are really, really good.
Some heat.
Some real heat in there. So Who's going to help close out this next one, Colin?
Life's biggest questions.
All right. I mean, this should be filling a little bit quicker, I think, right? Should be a little bit quicker.
You'd think.
You would think. You would think. We're playing that whole game of, will Joe see one? Will Joe not see one, right? I mean, you would think with the Brady, there's a 1 in 3 chance the next break features Brady, Colin. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right?
Right.
It's been almost all high roller tonight, right? We did, was it 1 in 4 and 1 jersey?
I think you're right.
And the rest has been all high roller.
I think you're exactly right.
Oh, this is great.
Oh.
Kyle White, my man, says this will be the new centerpiece in my family home. They are notorious Green Bay fans. I'm a Charger fan, open for trade.
You should, on Thanksgiving, literally just put that right in the middle of the table.
Yes.
Literal center.
Move the turkey out of the way. Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex coming in. Oh, that's awesome, Kyle. He's going to be the least popular guy at the table.
Yeah, I'm sure they love Adrian Peterson.
Oh my God.
How many years did they?
I'm sure anyone in the NFC North could tell you they do not love Adrian Peterson. This dude was tough. I think especially tough against the Bears, but maybe that's just my perception as a Bear fan. He always seemed to dominate against us, even when he was on Washington and Detroit as well. All day, Adrian Peterson. Kyle White. All right. Who's in the next one? Only 3 left. Only 3 left in the whole series. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Barry Sanders. 3 of the most iconic names in the history of the National Football League. Pretty much looking like it'll be all high rollers. We do have 5 spots left in the mini double box break, and then 4 spots left in the 1 in 4. Only 5 boxes left in 1 in 4. That Ted Williams bat still out there in the 1 in 4 series. Beautiful looking bat. One of the best hitters in baseball history. So my gut says probably get the last 3 high roller done, but I would say, Colin, if we're looking for another break to do as well, or after 1 in 4 is the best bet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ted Williams bat with 5 boxes left. And the minis, 5 spots to go. Brand new mini series. Every single headliner out there. That's an option as well. I think we did box 20 in the minis, actually. Let me update the ticker for those.
Yes, the personal.
Yep. Only 1 off the board.
Jack Ham for a Ravens fan.
Of course. And that's how it goes. Actually, we did do, I'll write this down, 1 mini. We did 1 jersey. And 1 in 4. Yeah, you're going to see it in person, man. It's going to be even better. Like I always tell these guys, Kyle, I don't know if I would trade this thing. This is amazing, right?
It's beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful, this Adrian Peterson. Yeah, for all the guys winning these tonight, I think you put it best, Colin. Wait till it arrives at your house, take a look at it, and then decide, right?
Yep.
And if after that you want to trade it, I'd be surprised personally. But if you want to trade it after that, go for it. Go for it. Something about the purple color on lids. I mean, the Vikings, the Ravens. I don't know what it is about purple that just looks so good on authentic helmets, right?
It's beautiful.
It's clean.
Especially Adrian Peterson, who is probably the best running back I've ever seen play. But LaDainian Tomlinson up there too, but for me, AP.
Yeah, it's between those two guys. It's very, very tough. I always say Peterson probably the best pure runner of the ball that I grew up watching. Tomlinson got no more receptions, but it's tough. They're both great. You can't go wrong with either. I would say those two, and then probably a close third for me was Marshall Faulk.
Yeah.
Marshall Faulk was electric as well.
First great running back I can remember.
Yeah.
But only Adrian Peterson is going to be Dancing with the Stars winner.
Unless those guys join it later.
No.
No? Okay.
At least for now.
Didn't Jerry Rice win that?
He was on it for sure. I don't know if he won or not.
Okay. Well, we're talking about best running backs that we grew up watching. I did not have the pleasure really to grow up watching Barry Sanders, but I've watched a lot of tape. He's got the best highlight reel in the history of the NFL.
I think I could go along with that.
In my opinion, the best running back in the history of the league. Comparing eras is tough, but, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, they were surrounded by great teammates. Emmitt Smith surrounded by great teammates. Barry Sanders was the Detroit Lions. The other team knew he was going to run. He didn't have the same line, didn't have the same supporting cast, and you still couldn't stop him.
You couldn't.
He was unbelievable. 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, 10 1,000-yard rushing seasons. That sick Barry Sanders Chrome Flex still out there. I'm surprised we're not chasing Brady. More than a $3,000 helmet, 3 crates left. One of them features Tom Brady. And the other one, not Sanders, not Brady. It's Drew Brees Hydro. And one of the things I love about you, Colin, is that you, like me, are aboard that Drew Brees train. Because
Absolutely.
I talk to a lot of people about football, and you are the only guy that says Drew Brees, hands down, top 5 quarterback ever. I've never met anyone else. It is disrespectful. He's second all-time pass yards, passing touchdowns. He's got a Super Bowl. He's led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns 4 times in the same season.
It's unbelievable. And who was he throwing the ball to?
Nobody.
Early on.
Like Michael Thomas when healthy, Marquise Colston, Jimmy Graham.
That's about it.
But that's about it.
Didn't have the caliber wide receivers that Peyton had.
And
he's not as good as Tom Brady. But
he's amazing.
It didn't have a Gronk, didn't have a Randy.
Yeah. Oh, I do agree. Ted Ginn Jr., high school and college highlights, David, are also like
he's disgusting.
For me as a kid, he had my second favorite highlight reel. It was behind Reggie Bush. I used to watch Ted Ginn and Reggie Bush YouTube highlights. But Barry Sanders did it in the NFL. That's what makes it even more impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
Let's go.
Ted Ginn had like an okay career.
Right. He was amazing in college.
Oh, yeah.
Just okay in the NFL. He was a small guy, and it did kind of show a little bit in the NFL. Like, he was still super, super fast. But in high school and college, he was just way faster than everyone else instead of just a little bit faster. Same deal with Reggie Bush. He was just so much faster in the college game. The NFL game, all of a sudden, he's faster than most guys, but not way faster. Like Reggie Bush in college, taking to the outside, no one was catching him. Plain and simple.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of a leap it is from college to the NFL. I think a lot of people don't think it's that big.
It's massive.
It's big.
I think it's the biggest of any sport. For me personally, high school to college, college to the pros, I think the gap is the biggest for me. I mean, every sport I know, but
I'd probably go baseball.
Baseball?
Baseball, then probably football. I think football ahead of basketball. I just think going from like using aluminum bats.
Aluminum to wood. Yeah, that's a tough transition.
Not to mention pitchers are throwing, 85, 90 in college.
You might be right.
And then 95 to 100 in the pros.
You might be right.
Stuff.
No, you might be right. I could buy that argument.
Yeah, but that's just me. I mean, to each their own. They're both incredibly hard.
Yes. So what do you guys think? Are we going to knock out some more in this high roller break tonight? Peter Warwick was nothing nice in college either, says David. If you're a true old school LSU fan, Cecil the Diesel Collins was making people look stupid in college, says David.
Cecil the Diesel.
You know who made guys look stupid? Leonard Fournette. Him at LSU. Oh, yeah. He was a dog. And not a Georgia Bulldog. He was a dog.
Uh-oh.
Tough to stop. What's up?
I think Cecil got arrested.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
poor
bad
Cecil.
boy. Cecil.
It looks like, though, that he's good.
Okay. A great player.
Yeah, I'm just reading things.
Okay.
He's just funny. He said during his prison sentence, Colin said he found God and married a woman he met while she was visiting another inmate.
Oh, there you go.
Well, whatever, you know.
True love, Colin.
You never know where it comes from.
Let Cecil have his love, man.
I will.
Cecil!
I hope Cecil's
Legend.
doing well in his life. I Googled him, and the first picture that popped up was his mugshot, and I was like, oh. That's probably not good.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie. All right, guys. 6 to go, and we have it at an order in 13 minutes. Playoff Lenny got famous when he ran that Ole Miss guy over, right? He did.
That was so disgusting. That was disrespectful.
That was amazing.
It was straight up disrespectful.
Leonard Fournette. David says Google his highlights. Oh, you bet I will, no doubt.
You talking about Lenny or Cecil the
I
Diesel?
think he's talking about Cecil.
I'm about to go home and watch some Cecil the Diesel highlights.
That's like, what video are you watching? My girlfriend asks. Cecil the Diesel. I never said he was a model citizen. That's true.
He did never claim that.
You
That's
never
true.
said that, David. I'll give you that, brother. Did never say that he was a model citizen.
Yeah, he found God and a woman that he met in prison. So
That was someone else's woman. Yeah.
it never said that.
Okay.
It just said they were visiting another inmate. So it could have been a sister.
Okay. Hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, who knows though.
I'm not giving Cecil the Diesel the benefit of the doubt, though, Colin.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's for sure.
I don't know. I just hope he's happy.
This is why I love this break room so much, because you never know what's going to happen. Going in today, Colin, I would have never guessed we'd be talking about Cecil the Diesel Collins.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever talked about him in my entire life.
That's right.
I don't think I've ever talked about him in my life.
No, I think this is it tonight.
So yeah, this might be the first and last time.
All right. So let's give these guys a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge to get moving. It is 9:59, Colin. The last order in the high roller was 14 minutes ago. So I'm going to give these guys minimum 16 minutes, but I'll say wheel spin now 15 minutes. Wheel spin at 10:10. So we are now 6 away. If we are 3 or less away by 10:10, I'll give you guys a shot to be in that wheel spin. Otherwise, at 10:10, we are doing the wheel spin, and 10:15 is the earliest we can go tonight. If this break that's 6 away is not minimum 2 spots away by 10:15, Joe's going to open up the box tomorrow, right?
All right, Joe.
There's only 6 spots left. There's only 3 breaks left. There is 3 headliners and 3 crates. Barry Sanders Chrome Flex with the visor. Tom Brady Speed Flex. Drew Brees Hydro Flex. There's no reason why this should be even standing the next 15 minutes, Colin.
No, it's crazy. It's been standing this long.
If you guys can't get this knocked out the next 15 minutes, Joe's going to get a few of these flexes as well.
There he goes. Don't send no boy to do a man's job.
That's right.
Joe Aguilar.
Noctambulo. And if we do the wheel spin at 10:10, Colin, we can still get the rest of the series done. Those guys just will not be part of the wheel spin list.
Sure.
So there's that. Should not be 16 minutes though for how great the series is. I mean, honestly, again, Brady is beloved in this break room. It makes sense. The most expensive autograph. The GOAT player. There's a 1 in 3 chance the next break features Tom Brady. That in itself is a little bit shocking.
Right?
That's not getting chased more.
Especially when you see what the quote-unquote misses are.
Drew Brees, Hydro, Barry Sanders, Chrome Flex. Those are the misses, Colin.
Yeah. In other words, you're not missing.
You're not missing. The high roller loaded dice, you are not missing at all. So I'm hoping we get that done by the next 8 minutes. Definitely would be great to see that get done. But if not, we'll pick it up tomorrow for the high roller. That way, you'd be the luckiest guy between me and Joe because I saw most of it, Joe saw a teeny bit, and you saw all of it, Colin.
What a time.
# jealous. But hey, Steven and Alex didn't see any of it. So
yeah, I picked a good day, or Alex picked a good day really for us to switch. Mm-hmm.
He's got the dog sitting duty.
Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Working hard.
He should have brought him here.
He should have. I want to bring Messi here, but I feel like He's a really good guy, but he sometimes jumps out of excitement.
Oh.
So I think that's not the best to have him around memorabilia.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That would not be great. Yeah.
No. But I feel like he can sell the helmets really well.
Yeah. Can we put one on him? Would he be comfortable with that?
I think so. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe like a rep? Do you think a rep would fit on him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like an authentic, well, especially.
I feel like he's going to shake it off and it'll come off, Colin. Maybe a speed flex.
You want to put a speed flex on him?
Well, no, I don't. Because
These
that's
are
company
heavy.
money lost. Yeah, maybe the standard authentic. What do you guys think? Are we going to get more of these high rollers done tonight? What are we thinking, folks? All this heat and Tom Brady's still out there. So this is the Sick Peterson. Let me take the moss here. Put moss back on the desk. That way your side has more diversity of color, right? The one red you get now, purple, yellow, and red on that one as well.
This is just an absurd helmet.
I also want to put this one up here because it has the You Got Moss. That's something that doesn't really show up on Colin's side. I love the old school Patriots too, right? The Patriot, that's America, baby.
This is America.
America.
Yeah, why did they switch? That's such a good logo.
Their old school helmets actually look cooler, I think, as well.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
There's a few teams that I'm like, why did you switch?
I like Denver's old helmets too.
Denver's one of the big ones.
Denver was fantastic. I kind of like the Seahawks too, but I also like their new ones. So I'm a little torn, but the old school Seattle was nice.
What about like the Buccaneers old logo?
Yeah, those were good.
What are we doing?
Those are creamsicle, yeah.
Yeah, like what are you doing? Why would you get worse?
Steven and I looked it up one day, though. Their record with the creamsicle was so bad that maybe they just wanted it to just start fresh.
They needed something fresh.
They needed something fresh. And then post-creamsicle, they've been much better. So maybe that's the reasoning.
That's fair, I suppose.
I mean, folks get superstitious, right?
Oh, yeah.
As Michael Scott says, are you superstitious? I'm a little stitious.
Just a little stitious.
Just a little stitious. So, come on, guys. Barry Sanders, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. 3 breaks left, Colin. 3 headliners left. Guaranteed shot at a headliner. Statistically speaking, the 2 best quarterbacks of all time. That's hashtag shame.
And maybe the best running back of all time.
I mean, in my opinion, Bob will fight you, though. He'll say Jim Brown, but in my opinion, the GOAT running back, Barry Sanders.
Bye-bye.
So what are we thinking, folks? Who wants these breaks tonight? Otherwise, Joe and Colin tomorrow. We'll be clearing out the rest of the high roller series. So we pulled 7 speed flexes, 4 of them here. We had the A.J. Brown, the Gronk, and what was the other one? Lawrence Taylor. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice.
Very nice.
I'm okay with the 7. I'd prefer to do 10. I mean, the way it was going at 9 o'clock, I was like, this is going to be gone by 10. Here we are after 10 o'clock. There's still 3 left, Colin.
Yeah, it's a real weird slowdown.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
I think that Keith, took his winnings and went home. He was definitely helping us out a lot on that break.
Well,
Chase as well. They're like, we've won a lot. We're done for the night, right?
it was money well spent. I mean, other people should look at that and see. I mean, they came, they saw, they conquered.
The more spots you buy, the better the odds are. It is simple arithmetic, right? There's a lot of luck involved. Absolutely there is. But the more spots you buy, the better your odds are. And in that break, if you buy 2 spots, 3 spots, and you get 2 or 3 helmets, you are doing pretty darn good.
You're cooking.
Especially if you get the speed flexes.
You are cooking.
So, you have that wheel spin list ready, Colin?
I think it should be good.
All right, we'll be doing the high roller wheel spin coming up here. That's kind of that last wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Get these done now. Otherwise, we're picking this up tomorrow. I bet Joe probably, I don't know if he knew we were dropping it tonight, but if he did, he's probably like, oh, great, I get to miss this again. But Joe gets a shot in here.
All right, Joe.
Joe. I'm going on vacation next week, And Joe's going to be working Saturday and Sunday next week.
Wow, a whole weekend of Noctambula.
All right? It's going to be a hoot.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Get
owls
it?
are-
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
I did that on purpose.
That was good.
Genius. I am a man with words. A man of words.
Yeah, I mean, he should just go all Saturday night to Sunday the next day. Just one continuous stream.
I can see him doing that.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, Joe's really adapted well to this whole stay at late night thing because, we used to be worried about him signing off too early. Now he signs off later than anyone.
He has the latest show, doesn't he?
He does, the all-time record.
The Noctambula was born.
132, I think it was.
What a guy.
My longest was like 115 or 110, something like that. We've had multiple shows past 1 in the morning, which is something we're more than happy to do. As long as you guys are making orders, we are here with you guys breaking boxes, plain and simple. I'm going to do a quick top-to-bottom rundown of the entire break page, and after that, we'll do the wheel spin for the high roller, and if no one gets in, we'll call it a show at 10:15. It's been a really good show, Colin. It's been a really good show. Jerseys, we have only 5 jerseys left in the whole series. We have a Tiki Barber and a Jason Taylor still available as far as headliners. 8 spots to go there. Slab cards. We done a slab today?
We haven't done a slab
I don't
today.
think so. So 25 boxes left. All 8 headliners left. LaDainian Tomlinson, Justin Herbert, Joe Montana, Julio Jones, Aaron Donald, Tua, Adrian Peterson, and Brett Favre available there. We've got ourselves mini helmets, brand new mini helmet series. 5 spots left. Every single headliner out there. Michael Irvin, Joe Green, Deebo Samuel, Steven Jackson, Marquise Colston, Earl Campbell, Jerry Rice, Micah Parsons, and Brian Urlacher. We've got the slab double, 7 spots to go. Once again, all the headliners out there. You can double up with Donald and Montana, Peterson and Favre. There is options there in the slab cards. Can't miss. We have a single and a double up. Once again, all the headliners out there. Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Michael Irvin, Dak Prescott, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill. 25-box series, about a 1 in 3 chance at a headliner. Really good headliner ratios in the diamonds. 19 boxes left. Brett Favre, TJ Watt, Drew Brees, Nick Bosa, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, John Elway. 8 photoed headliners in 19 boxes. So many quarterbacks, legends, current stars, the most valuable autographs, quarterbacks galore. We still have in this series Stephon Diggs, Nick Chubb, DK Metcalf. That's 11 and 19 chance at a headliner in the diamonds. Then lastly, actually 2 more to go. 1 in 4. There's 5 boxes left. There's a Ted Williams baseball bat in play. There's also Paul Pierce, Boston's all-time leading scorer, and then Miguel Cabrera, over 500 home runs, over 3,000 hits, better than 300 average. This dude was a beast. And then finally, the hottest break tonight, the high roller. There's only 3 breaks left. It's a triple box break, 1 speed flex per crate, 3 authentic helmets in each crate, 3 crates left. Barry Sanders, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, all speed flexes available. We are still looking for Dak Prescott and Curtis Martin. So 9 helmets left. 5 of them are headliners. Not too shabby in there. So wheel spin coming up, Colin, for the high roller. Good luck, guys. Let's see what we can get these folks on our Chase wheel spin.
Oof.
What happened?
Bellinger just struck out with the bases loaded.
Are they up?
No. They
Is that
went
the
to
third
extras.
out?
Yeah, they went to extras.
Oh,
Got the
no,
bases
I know, I
loaded,
saw
2
that.
outs, yeah.
I think they had like first and third one out at one point, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere Steven is throwing stuff at his TV. Oh, man, that's tough. We got 4, 5, 6, 7th and final click. It's Kyle White. Winner of that Peterson Chrome Flex. Kyle, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1, good sir. Whatever it lands on, that's how much money he gets in a UA gift card, Colin. So 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 in 4. And we did, was it 21 in the high roller, right? Boxes?
Yep, 24 total.
Yep, sounds good. I was thinking we'd get at least 30. But that's okay, unless someone jumps in here at the 11th hour, of course.
You never know. We've had it happen before.
It has been 28 minutes since the last order, though. So if someone doesn't get in the next couple minutes, we'll hop off at 10:15, and Joe will give it a shot tomorrow.
Noctambulo.
I mean, that's going to be fun tomorrow, obviously.
Right?
Goes without saying. All right. Ooh, big money. Ronnie's not going to be saying anything about this one because he's in here hating on all my low wheel spins. $89. What a night for Kyle White. Adrian Peterson Chrome Flex, an $89 gift card. The man did work.
I'd say.
You have those other helmets here, right? Can we show off all of them real quick, Colin?
We can try.
Yeah, because I think we'll probably have all of them in the hit video, whether we do one massive one or 2 separate ones. And we'll show off all the chromes, the speed flexes tonight. Can we rank them? I mean, it's tough. I don't know if we could rank them. This is that Lawrence Taylor. Beautiful speed flex. Maybe the best defensive player ever with the visor LT. I'll give this one back to you, too. And is that the AJ Brown? Is there one that we're missing?
No, it's on the floor right here.
Okay. Here's that AJ Brown, which is the SIG green with the green visor. One of the best receivers in the league. I would say this thing is beautiful, Colin. Here's the Gronk. Rob Gronkowski. One of the best tight ends ever. Look at that sick visor. Sick custom lid. And I think these next ones are going to be, I think, the very, very best. This is maybe honorable mention. The Steelers Chrome Flex. Dual signed by Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward. A great running back receiver combo. I think these are the 3 best here, though. Don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to go bronze medal, Adrian Peterson. The sick purple, top 5 all-time rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. Silver medal is going to go to Larry Fitzgerald. Once again, a guy that does not sign autographs often. He is 2nd all-time in receiving yards. Beautiful chrome flex. And then I'm going to go gold, Randy Moss, NFL record, 23 touchdowns in 07. It's got the You Got Mossed inscription. This thing is nuts. Do you disagree, Colin? You can disagree. What do you think?
Nope, I think you pretty much nailed it. Except AJ Brown's one. But
Right, of course. As an Eagle fan,
sure.
I figured you'd say that.
Yeah, I got to.
So even gave these guys an extra minute here, Colin. So I think this is a good sign-off point. Non-stop orders between about 7:30 to about 9:15-ish or so. We had a crazy run of non-stop orders. It did cool off here the last 30 minutes. So we'll pick it up tomorrow. It's 4 and 7 Central Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. I'll see you on Sunday. Colin sees you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.